to the force. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. I am Nick.
I'm Shannon.
I don't remember my name.
I'm Corey.
Sounds about right, because it's been for fucking ever since we have done this.
3 weeks?
Yeah. We took 2 weeks off, so it's been 3 weeks since our last podcast.
Yeah.
Because what was happening?
Well, 1 week was Blink-182, and then 1
That's
week
right.
none of you fuckers were here.
I was not here, so
Yeah.
It was just him.
He was out of town. Tyler is just finally got back into town, but he is beat, so he's gonna.
I don't
stay
give a
home
fuck
and
if he's
watch.
beat or not. Tell him to get his fucking ass over here. He's
tired.
too busy beating his meat. That ain't my problem.
She's starting off with Shatterpoint.
I guess, yeah. She's handing me a bunch of books. She handed me Shatterpoint, Star Wars and Philosophy, Star Wars The New Essential Chronology, and Star Wars Jedi vs. Sith.
nerd. Am I right?
Can we talk about the real news today? The real news of today?
Sure. What's
Go
the real
on.
news of today?
Finally, we have a release date for Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, really?
Is that really the real news today?
For me, it is. I don't give a fuck about what you guys care about.
Definitely not
You guys
Luigi's
ain't-
Mansion.
No,
Gonna
no.
start in with this. All right. So what?
October 31st, Halloween night.
I
Yeah.
totally figured that was.
I was
Yeah,
I already
assuming,
called
but
it.
they hadn't said yet. And a Amazon
Oh,
page
because it's
popped up for,
haunted.
October 12th. I want this game. I fucking loved the first two.
I never played them.
They're really
Ever.
good. They're both
I-
on 3DS.
I probably won't. Anyway, my 3DS hasn't been turned on forever.
And we are about 27 hours, maybe 36 hours, something like that. I can't do math. Away from Ultimate Alliance 3.
How many days
And a
away?
week
Is
away
it?
from Fire Emblem. It's
Friday.
Friday. So
Friday?
tomorrow night, it comes out at midnight.
Oh,
I'm trying to decide if I should actually go up to work and buy it at midnight, or if I should just wait and buy it at 7 a.m. the next day. Because I'm afraid we're going to sell it out.
really?
We only have like 5 copies of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
That's
so
what I
far.
said. I
There's
was-
still
I was-
2
I was
more
like, that
days
seems a
when we
little-
still receive
seems a little
more.
odd.
But as of right now, yeah, we have like 5.
Hmm.
And
I'd
I'm
like
I
to
don't
buy
want to
that
sell out.
game.
Dude, it's so good.
But
I've
I haven't
watched
even
the
played
E3 stuff, like,
Octopath
twice.
Traveler yet. It's been in my.
Did you buy it?
Well, I got it for birthday.
Nice.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. It's a very good game.
I know,
Very good game.
but I haven't even turned it on.
Tis very good game.
The only issue with that game that I have is very fucking hard. At least for me. Everyone online says this game's easy and blah, 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 and if you think it's hard, you're just a pussy and stupid and blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well then why the fuck when I start the game in the first battle am I doing like 2.5 damage and the opponent's doing like 97 damage?
YOLO! That's because that's how super villains work.
So I'll tell you why I got stuck on the first boss in that game
Yeah.
because I didn't understand how to play the game.
Maybe
It
that's
wasn't
my
the game's
issues. Maybe I
problem.
don't know how to play.
The point is you're supposed to use your basic attacks, find the weaknesses of the enemies, and then skip your turn, save up like point like say you can
They
like,
kept
you can do,
talking
like,
about stuff like that.
you
So
can-
it was
you can
skip
do,
your
like,
turn, and I
double-
was like,
you
I'm
can-
not skipping my
you
turn.
can like double and triple your attacks, and you can it's like certain things are really expensive. So if there's like let's say I started with Ophelia, the woman that's like a healer or whatever person.
Yeah.
No, Ophelia,
Close.
not necro, without that. Never mind. Anyway,
Without the neck.
without the neck, she has no neck. It's just her head, and then just the no. But no, like you'll be like, okay, it's let's say it light damages it more or whatever. You'll just skip her turn, have other people attack him with what you can, and then once you get like 3 or 4 turns saved up, you
Yeah.
can do 4 times the damage and hit it with that one spell, and it does like an ungodly amount of damage.
Basically,
to it.
So-
you just Kamehameha charge.
Correct.
Basically, which the so
It's like Bravely
the whole
Default.
thing exactly.
Yeah.
It's from the same people that made Bravely Default. So
Oh,
it's
I didn't know that.
right. So
Yeah.
the whole point is
Bravely
it
Default.
follows damn near the exact same thing, but just like expanding on it a little bit because it's still tweaked a little bit. But even Bravely Default is kind of taking it from what was the other game that was set up like that? Chrono Trigger. Or no, Chrono Cross, which is the sequel to Chrono Trigger, was one where you like save an action and then like people attack you and you take less damage because you are by saving your action you're kind of shielding yourself and then it helps you build up and then like you
See-
just use all your stuff at once and it
The way
goes.
I viewed that
yes
is, oh, okay, I do an attack. So let's just say an attack is 5 damage.
Mhm.
And then I wait and I save it up. So now it's 2 attacks. Now I do 10 damage.
Mhm.
And then I save it up so I have a total of 4. So now it does 20 damage. I was like, if I just do those 4 attacks, it would just do
It's
20
the
damage
same,
anyway.
same damage.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it makes sense.
Now you're saying that, I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
this
it
makes
multiplies.
a lot more
It
sense.
multiplies.
Yeah.
This makes a lot more
It's
sense.
like going, ah.
It just doesn't take 5 episodes to do it.
Yes. 5 turns.
It takes 5 turns.
Yeah, I dig it. I'll play
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's just time. I was playing Squad because I saw Skylar playing it the other day, and I was like, oh, they just had a new update.
What were you playing?
Squad.
I still haven't played that game.
Super
Is
hyper.
that just called Squad?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Oh!
hyper-realistic shooter.
Yeah.
And man, so the people, just the best part about that game is purely the interactions with the other people.
Really?
It's the completely well done not environment. What am I thinking of? Immersion. So when you're running and a tank starts shooting at you or anything starts shooting at you and you hear bullets whizzing and they're popping up on the ground around you and there's an explosion, it gets scary. It's one of those where you're just like, fucking run! Whereas the other half of it is people just being people. I feel like you know where I'm going with that. So, like, at one point, this motorcycle glitched out and got stuck partially in the ground. So everyone, in order to fix it, basically pulled out every gun they possibly could and just shot it at the same time. And so all you had was, like, 15 people lined up.
Are you not entertained?
I mean, like, so many people were laying down with LMGs just firing at it, and I just sat there watching the sparks and explosions were going on. And this guy just sits on a motorcycle because, like, it was inside the friendly base, and there's no friendly fire, and he's just like, wing, wing, and then just fucking a tank rolls around, just and just explosive rounds everywhere. It was hilarious.
Did they get it out?
Time to go to sleep.
It
Yeah,
blew
it's
up.
time to go to sleep. If I want a full 8 hours of sleep,
Motherfucker.
motherfucker.
We just replugged in the Alexa, or not the main Alexa, but the Alexa Dot.
How many Alexas did you set off for?
What is there Alexas in here?
No.
No,
it's
not in
somewhere
here,
else.
but if anybody's
Good
watching
point.
at home and happen to have any.
I just like making your guys' Alexa say dirty things.
Hey, Alexa,
No.
play Rick Astley.
Never gonna give you up.
Hey, buddy, say this is for Tupac. No,
But the nice thing about it is it has an alarm function. So we set an alarm for like in the morning every weekday, and you can't turn it off unless you say Alexa stop. So in the morning when you're going, it doesn't listen. It just keeps going, which is really good.
See, I used to try stuff like
what is
that
this
on
set to
alarm
like
clocks.
volume 10 or
And then
something?
my issue is, so I was like, oh, I'll just set an alarm clock on the opposite side of the room. So
Nope.
in order to hit it, I have to get out of bed to go get it.
I used-
I would get out of bed, unplug it, and get back in bed.
Yep. I'd get out and just smack the top of it where the snooze button was. I'm sure
That was probably
loud.
really loud. That's like there was a I forget what company it was, but there was a company that made an alarm clock, and like you know those
Goes and hides?
huh
The one that goes and hides.
close. So like you know those little ballerina things where like you hold it like this and you pull the thing and then it
Yeah.
and they shoot up in the sky and
Yeah.
then they go. So that's how the alarm works. Is when it's time for the alarm to go off, thing shoots up and
Oh, I
flies
remember
around your
that.
room. And you got to find it and then put it back in the thing to get the alarm to turn off.
See, the one I've seen is like an RC car that's on wheels, and when it starts going off, it just starts rolling around your room, and it goes and hides. So you have to try and find it. I've also seen some on your phone where I know you can do this on Android. I don't know if you can do it on iPhone, but you can actually set it up where it's okay. Your alarm goes off, but it locks your phone, so you can't do anything until you solve like
Math
10
problems.
math
Yeah.
questions.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that
To
too.
wake up to do it.
That'd be hard too. Like, have you ever woken up early in the
Oh.
morning and you can't tell time?
Yeah.
Because like I've done it with a digital face, where I looked and I'm like, "What time is 7:03?" And like contemplate, and you just put it down. Like, I can't figure this out right now.
I don't have time for this.
Hey, nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. That's the best video in the world. That's still funny, like 20 years later.
I don't think it's that old. But
How'd your kids? How'd your wife?
yeah.
And how'd
just
your
love the way-
husbands?
I just love the way she's
They
like,
raping everybody out here.
I just love the way she's like, and then I got laryngitis
Bronchitis.
or bronchitis.
Oh, that's cool.
Ain't nobody got time for that. It's the way she like holds her breath and gets so excited.
Oh God. So Led is watching. Led says there's an app called Alarmy on Android with all kinds of different shut off
Long
options.
division.
The one that he does makes him do long division.
Fuck that in the face. I can't do.
So I was like, I can't do long division like awake.
So basically, I have to fucking hard reset my phone every day.
Oh,
I dig it.
I felt so bad. Oh my god, I had a guy coming to work the other day.
you can set it so you have to take a picture of a barcode. So it's like wake up and find something with a barcode and scan the barcode to turn
That's
your alarm off.
awesome.
That's actually kind of brilliant.
But unless you had like a book next to you.
Right, but like yeah,
What if
it's
you
it's
make
one of
it-
those just. It also disables the power and volume buttons.
I was gonna say,
God.
I wonder if you could make it so that it won't read the same barcode twice.
What happens if your camera just malfunctions?
That would be-
and it won't, like,
Yeah.
That
it
would be
won't
difficult.
focus and it won't actually read the barcode.
Speaking of which, when
Your phone's
so
just permanently
on Sunday, we were at a restaurant and really cool restaurant, really awesome view and everything.
Oh,
like
that
that.
sounds
Did we tell you about the Eagle's Nest?
Oh, I've been there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really nice.
It's fucking awesome. So it's a restaurant at the top of the Hyatt Regency, and you so like you take the elevator up and then you like get out and it's a circular restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you step out from in front of the host stand, you're moving.
Where's this at?
In, downtown Indianapolis.
Huh.
So the entire restaurant rotates.
Yeah.
And so like you sit there and like you get a table and then like it moves. So
It's
like,
like that
if you gotta
Matrix
go to
level if you played.
if you have to like go to the bathroom or something, like you have to get up and walk around to try to find where the bathroom's at because it changes because
the bathroom doesn't move because of plumbing.
right.
He was telling me about this.
But,
and I was like, holy shit,
but no,
that's
That sounds
disorienting.
It's cool. It's fucking awesome.
I wonder
love
how
it.
do they power the lights?
It's all done through stuff.
Wires.
It's
Sure,
all
yeah.
done through stuff.
Wires. But no, so like oh god, no! It actually specifically asks for certain barcodes, like a box of cereal or your gallon of milk in your fridge.
Jesus.
What if I'm out of milk?
Go buy some motherfucking milk.
Just imagine walking
Anyway.
to the store. Meh, meh, meh,
I'm sorry,
meh,
I'm
I'm sorry, just gotta scan
meh.
this. No, anyway, long story short, so we're sitting there and I'm like, man, this is really cool. So like I start like I was showing you, like we were so high up that like I'm in downtown Indianapolis. I'm like a block away from the JW. And I can see the dunes. Or the pyramids.
Which is like a 45, 50-minute drive.
North.
Oh,
Because
cool.
we drove
Like-
all the way
like
to
a-
Studio Movie Grill.
Uh,
to
it's
see
it's,
Child's Play the other day.
it's up in Carmel, like where
Or
the
next
pyramids
to
are
the
at, next to
pyramids.
ITZ
He
Tech.
was like, oh yeah, you see that building right there that we were like right in front? And I was
Wow.
like, oh yeah, cool. He pulls out his phone. He's like, yeah, this is taken from basically the Marriott. And I was like, holy shit. You just see it off in the distance.
Yeah, but like interesting thing though. So I'm doing it. Apparently my phone's starting to get old because I zoomed in and I could feel on my phone the zoom going. It goes and the phone started shaking and it couldn't focus on anything and it was going like
Optical zoom.
How old is your phone? Like 6 months now?
I got it in October, yeah.
I was making a joke.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So we're at 8 months.
You gotta throw it away.
Yeah. It's
or
like-
9 months. 9 months.
it's
9 months.
basically-
That's a 9.
It's basically scrap right now.
But like, I don't know what the fuck is up with it. Like, I've never had that issue before. And
Buddy,
then I zoom
you are
in.
the only person I've ever met that has had so many issues with phones.
Second
Yeah.
person. I was gonna say, I've had my phone since last May, and I'm freaking the fuck out because I'm so tired of it. But I'm not getting a new phone till the 11 comes out. Even
Right,
though it's
but
so
I haven't-
stupid.
I haven't seen anything, but a lot of people keep saying it's
Dude,
stupid.
have you not
They-
seen it?
No, I
They
haven't seen
have,
it at
did
all.
they even announce it officially?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know
Apple
they
has not-
announced it.
That's the thing. Apple has not announced. Okay, here's the phone.
So it could be different. Could be.
Okay.
I'm just saying. There's always a chance.
What happened is,
So you're telling me there's a chance.
so when all of these phones get made, okay, so
Oh, you picked the barcode. Okay. I thought he was saying that it had to be a specific barcode. Sorry,
I
continue.
thought that's what you were saying too.
That's what I took from it. Sorry.
So, but like let's say the iPhone comes out September 1st, okay, because it always comes out in September.
Yeah,
Let's just say
September.
September 1st. When it comes out on September 1st, you'll notice there's already accessories for it. That
Yeah, because
means
it gives
all
the
of
case manufacturers
correct.
the
YouTube
shell.
streamers have already been getting a hold of that shell. It looks fucking awful.
I'm excited to see it. Let's see it. Let's see how stupid it is.
Oh, it's so bad.
I'm waiting for Corey to just be like, "Let me look at it. It's not that great."
I think it looks.
That's your
Oh,
boner hitting
right.
the
Oh,
table.
they're already on
Because
eBay.
I'm the only one here. Oh no, you have an iPhone.
Yeah, I do. You're the minority.
The three of you have iPhones.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You are the minority here.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
That's what the camera looks like.
Even if Tyler was here, I'd still be the minority.
It's weird.
I don't think it
Hold
looks
on,
good at
let
all.
me see.
Is it-
Let me see.
Does it
There's
actually have three lenses?
Yeah, there's 3 lenses. So you have a.
Looks like somebody left the magnet on the back of the
It
phone.
does look like
I know.
Looks like somebody left the refrigerator magnet backwards. On it.
So they
Oh
made a-
yeah.
So
Yeah.
they made a comment and said Apple. Someone at Apple was just sitting around and was like, "Man, fuck." Okay, so because it literally looks like it's a fucking. You're like, this is
Maybe.
brilliant.
Brilliance.
But yeah, no. So one of those lenses though is supposed to be the ultra wide, so it can take full ultra wide in 4K,
You know,
which would be really cool.
I
but holy
absolutely
shit, does it
love
look
all the
ugly.
video and picture stuff the phones can do now. I wish I took more video.
Me too. That's like, I don't.
That's
I
it.
don't.
I see stuff and I'm like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I've never
like,
used it.
holy shit, it can do 4K and 60 frames per second.
I remember
see,
testing
I-
that out and then being like, I was like, this is great, and then I didn't use it for like ever.
Ever.
This
See,
is my issue.
And here's my biggest thing with it though is don't get me wrong, the videos that you get on your phones are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But what pisses me off is when you have like Apple has those filmed on an iPhone trailers. So like you watch the commercial on TV and it's a badass looking commercial and then they're like filmed on an iPhone. Yeah, filmed on an iPhone with about $1,300 worth of aftermarket stuff added to the back plus about $3,000 or $4,000 worth of lenses added onto
but
the out.
it was
You're-
But it was filmed on an iPhone.
You're not cool unless you piss your pants.
But no, I all right, Billy
My thing
Madison.
is, I got excited because it was like, oh, 4K, 60 frames a second. This is the greatest thing in the world. I'm gonna take like a 2-minute video of my cat running around, and I was like, awesome. And I stopped the video and I was like, great, processing, cool. You're out of fucking memory.
I
No
just,
expandable memory. That kind of sucks.
I just like
I'm like, oh, well.
I remember
Alright.
when I first took a video of just I don't even remember what I took a video of. And I remember finishing the video and rewatching. I was like, wow, this is great quality. And like 3 years later, I took another video. Like it's
Yeah.
I
goofy.
think the first time I've taken a video on my phone in like probably 6 months was when we went to that concert. So I recorded a bunch of video at the concert, which also fucking holy shit did that eat up my battery. And
Right.
even that's only 1080.
But I will say, as
I
amazing
agree on this.
as amazing as video quality is, what floors me is audio quality on current phones.
My phone picked up the audio at the concert better
Better
than I could
than-
hear it.
Yeah. So
Really?
I heard there was so much bass that it was hard to hear some of the vocals. The phone picks up perfect. You can hear it.
That's
it's almost
hilarious.
Dude,
listening
it's
to a
insane.
CD.
like
It's perfect.
like my thing is like I remember back in the day, like first seeing Blink, I'd be like, oh, Travis Barker's doing a solo up on my phone now.
And
You know, here's
yeah, you hear it perfect now. You hear
and then people like, yeah. Dude, it's perfect. You can hear like seriously, there were parts where I was like, man, he's dropping beats. And then like I'm watching the video, I'm like, no, he's right on. My ears suck. Like
Dude, what's
it's insane.
though, is the first thing. So like, this is Travis Barker, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing his drum solo. Hold on, it's his platform he's on.
Okay, that makes
Travis
sense.
Barker's in a barrel.
Is he a dwarf?
Get him out!
No.
This is after the plane crash.
But, oh,
I'm
No,
sorry,
that's
I'm
DJ
sorry.
That's DJ AM.
Oh no, that was too far. That was too
I
far.
don't get any of that.
I admit
Travis
that.
Barker was in a plane crash. 4 people died. The only survivors were him and DJ AM. DJ AM had post-traumatic stress from it and killed himself 3 weeks after it happened. So I was saying DJ AM's in a barrel.
That's awful.
Yeah, this is fun. No, but this is Travis Barker. So he starts doing his drum solo, and the platform he's on starts spinning. So he's literally like upside down.
Oh,
then
rotating
it's-
this way.
Yeah,
Not
but then
this way.
it starts doing like this while he's doing his drum solo. So he's just like the whole fucking
Do you
platform
think he
he's on
just
is
closed
like,
his eyes? It was like
almost
memory.
had to be, dude.
Memory.
Like,
Oh, it's 100% muscle memory.
Well, he's not. There was a famous. I don't know if it's 70. I can't remember 70s or 80s. I've seen that before in like a 70s video. Like, so it's
No,
not.
you
It's
haven't.
not. It's not new.
I thought it was fucking cool.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just
Right,
saying
but
it's,
it's
not,
like-
it's not the first. He's not. He didn't come up with it.
Oh no. The guy that I think
Peart,
the
pretty
first
sure.
person to actually do this. I can't turn it up just because.
No, I said I think Neil Peart was the first one to do it.
No, I don't think Neil Peart's ever done this.
Really?
I'm pretty sure the first person was Tommy Lee
Oh yeah.
that I've seen at least.
Didn't he have the HIV?
No, hepatitis C.
My bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. So different.
But no, so it starts rotating to the side and stuff like that, and then it starts going to the back. Why did that
Sorry
just
for
turn on?
everyone that's watching this video.
Yeah,
But
this is
like,
probably
this
not the best part for watching this right now. But yeah, like
We're not showing you guys.
I'll show you guys with the audio later. But it's just insane how clear the audio is for everything.
Watch
But
these
yeah,
fish titties.
there's no titties.
What was the other thing I was going to
Fish
say?
titty.
There's something else
What
I
are
was gonna
fish
say.
titties?
It's just I don't know. Someone redubbed a Finding Nemo thing.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Redubbed Finding Nemo with fish
No,
titties.
It's literally it's just Nemo going, I want to see some fish titties.
Yeah.
And his dad's like, why are you always talking about titties? He goes, titties.
I know. I've seen what you're
I'm
talking
glad. I'm
about.
glad.
You caught me by surprise. I saw it randomly on.
I see it every now and again when I'm scrolling through Vines. Even though it's not a Vine, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna sit here and watch this.
I've got a video I need to show you guys later. Technically, it passes copyright, but I'm not going to play it just in case. It plays like 8 seconds of a Grease song, which technically would pass copyright, but I also don't want to get flagged.
Oh, I know exactly what
It's
you're talking
so
about.
great.
I was gonna say
It's a
you've
Vine.
shown
Oh.
it so many times. But anyway,
I've shown you. I haven't shown them.
right. That's what I'm saying.
First of all, you guys seen Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
It
gonna
only
say,
makes sense if you've seen Pulp
There's not a
Fiction.
single person in this room that hasn't.
I
Totally.
think I may already.
What's
No,
your-
Tolly's watched Pulp Fiction.
What's your favorite Quentin Tarantino movie?
Oh.
I love how this is hard.
Just like my penis. Well, I mean, this is actually a really good topic considering his 9th movie comes out next week.
I know. I
Which
want to
is-
see that.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I didn't know he was.
Yep.
director of that.
Yeah.
That's why I actually want to see it.
Following the Sharon Tate murder.
Gotcha.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
My favorite Tarantino movie,
This is
Goonies.
Goonies with Steven Spielberg, but whatever.
I was gonna say, I'm like, there's no blood in that movie.
I love how
favorite
that's
or-
like that's like the okay, it's a Tarantino movie because it has blood.
Are we going with favorite or what we would consider his best?
No, favorite.
Okay, because my favorite Tarantino film, and the one that I have gone back and watched over and over and over, is Reservoir Dogs. I've watched
I
that
forgot
movie
you did
probably
that.
40
That's
times.
a
Yeah,
fun
that-
movie.
That movie is so good. The last 15, 20 minutes of that film is brilliant.
see.
Granted, that's the
I
problem,
would
is
I
there's
would
just
say the
so many
opposite.
great
I would
movies.
say the opposite. I would say that probably that's his best. I would say it's probably his best film, but I think I enjoyed Django the most.
I was
Django
gonna
is
say,
so
I in my opinion, I think his best film is probably going to be Pulp Fiction. I think my favorite is probably Django.
The only thing
fuck
I
off.
will say with Django, and without going into too much, but
I think we can all agree Jackie Brown's his worst, right?
I've not seen Jackie Brown, so that
So
answers.
I
yes.
want to go ahead and throw a little wrench. I'm not a huge fan of Pulp Fiction.
Smack.
I know.
See,
I got an
no-
argument with people at work about
Why?
this.
No, I mean, everybody's open to their own
Right.
opinions. Like what
You
what
could-
is
you're
it about?
open to be wrong.
I was
No,
gonna
but-
say you don't say that when I put ice in my whiskey.
No, you can drink it however the fuck you want. I'm just saying I won't drink it like that.
Because it's wrong.
And I think you need to try. Well, no, and I think you need to try it first. How the distiller intended.
Yeah.
But after that, fuck it. However you want to drink is however you
Coke.
want to drink it.
And everything.
Dude, I will say I flipped the fuck out on Joey once because we were on a camping trip and we're sitting there and everybody's like brought Jack Daniels and Crown Royal. Yeah, I brought a bottle of Templeton Rye and we're sitting there drinking it and Joey has some of mine. He's like, dude, can I pour myself some of that? He's like, yeah, sure. Pours himself some. He's like, yeah, this is great. Mountain Dew.
What the fuck?
It just
I'll give you that.
filled-
That's a little weird.
and I just went,
It could have been worse.
He was like, what? I was like, no. You do that. You use it with that or that. He's like, yeah, but try it. I was like, okay, that's not bad.
It could have been worse. He could have been like, okay, what was it, Templeton Rye?
Yeah.
Okay, Templeton Rye. Milk.
Oh God. Oh God.
I was waiting for you to pick this up. I was gonna be like Travis Barker, but you didn't do it. I'm upset.
No, the one thing I will say though with just because we're talking about Tarantino with Django Unchained, brilliant film.
Yes.
I don't find films hard to watch.
What's
That film was hard to watch. I'm not saying hard. It is an incredible film.
Oh,
It is a disturbing
Yes,
film.
yes, I will give you that 100%. Especially the brutality of the scene with the Mandingos fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
That is hard to watch.
I
but
literally
that's
don't,
that's what
but
I love
don't
is
find movies hard to watch. That's hard to watch.
I just find
it's such a brutal, visceral scene.
my favorite is also Django, but it's because
It's
I
so
just
fucking
I went
good.
back and rewatched it like last week, and it was everything like every character was just fully flushed out.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
God, I feel like I
felt-
beautifully.
I feel like I wasted my pick.
Well, no,
You
because
felt-
at the same time, again, Reservoir Dogs
Yeah,
is the
Reservoir
exact
Dogs,
same
No,
way.
but again,
Because you have so much character development in
Inglourious
just a short.
Bastards, though?
See,
Fantastic, but it's not my
I was
I-
gonna say I liked it, but it's nowhere near
I don't
my
know,
top.
the opening 10 minutes of that film, I remember sitting in the theater.
Some of the
I was
most
like,
intense cinema.
So why?
And- yeah.
Funny story about
I
that.
skipped the first.
I like Quentin Tarantino a lot.
like,
And somebody asked me if I'd ever seen this movie, and I'm like, I've never seen this movie. They forgot to mention it was a Tarantino movie. I didn't actually know going into it, so I thought this was going to be like a World War II movie, like just a standard one. And then I was like, no, what? This isn't right at all. I was like, this isn't how this works. I don't say anything, but
Dude, and I
it
have to
just-
say, Inglourious Bastards, I'm sorry. Eli Roth is my favorite character in that whole fucking movie.
Which one's Eli Roth?
I hate to say it, I can't say that. The only reason
Eli-
is normally I hate him.
Wait, hold on.
Who's Eli
Help me.
Roth?
I actually
Eli
help me.
Roth is the one that
I know the
actually
name.
executes Hitler in that film.
He's the
one that actually
he's
has the
bear.
machine gun
The bear.
that goes through. Yeah, the bear.
Bear Jew.
Bear Jew.
Okay.
Yeah. Holy
He's
fuck.
pretty-
Eli Roth kills
My
it.
thing is,
Like
I love it
when
when
I
he-
see, when I see him in other stuff, he's not a good actor at all. Exactly like Tarantino. I easily the worst actor in every Tarantino film is Tarantino.
Yeah.
100%.
Is he in Inglourious Bastards? I don't think that.
I don't remember him in Inglourious Bastards off the top of my head, but
He's awful.
I haven't seen him in
Yeah,
it.
at the very
wait.
end.
Hi guys.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
I'm Australian.
But I will
What's
say,
up?
as bad as he is in Pulp Fiction, he has one of the best fucking lines in that entire
Do not
movie.
say that
I
line.
can't. I
not
don't
say
feel
that
like getting
line.
our channel banned, so I can't say that.
Do not say that.
But
line.
like, I just you've seen Pulp Fiction. You know his
It's
character.
been a
in Pulp
while.
He's-
he's the guy that they go to his house with the car
Fiction. Because they accidentally killed
he shot
Marvin.
okay.
So they go to his house to get the car cleaned.
Oh, he's
up.
the one like drinking the coffee or whatever.
Yeah. I know it's fucking good coffee. That's why I fucking buy this coffee. What was it?
Bonnie
Bon-
goes shopping. She buys shit. I buy my coffee, the expensive coffee, because I actually want to taste it.
God, it's some real gourmet shit. No, anyway, sorry.
Oh,
What's your
I
problem
expected
with
some
Pulp
cheap
Fiction?
stuff, and
I'm
he's
just
spraying
just
the
curious.
gourmet
Well,
shit
I
on
don't
Or
know.
well, I guess you don't necessarily
It's
have
just
a Pulp
what.
Fiction.
Yeah,
or
it's
problem
not
with
really
it,
a problem. I just wasn't a big a fan. I don't really know. Like,
Do you not like
I
watching large men get raped?
I will
I'm
say
sorry.
again, talk about a scene that's like again brutal and visceral. But like you can't look away from the screen.
to me, I think it's one of the things of if you talk about Pulp Fiction, what scene comes to your mind? The very first one.
Literally the first scene with John
Yeah,
Travolta and Sam Jackson.
But even then, that's technically not the first scene.
No, I'm saying
Let
the
me
first
see,
scene.
what's
with
the first
Sam
thing you
Jackson
think of?
And John Travolta.
When they're
I'm not saying the first.
when
scene.
they're-
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying the first scene
when they're
with
at,
John Travolta
at
and
the
Sam
apartment.
Jackson. Yes.
That's my point. And to me, that was like the pinnacle of that movie, and it was a great point. But the rest of it is just okay.
Honestly,
I have that with Full Metal Jacket.
I'll give you that.
Full Metal
The
Jacket-
first half
first,
of
like,
Full Metal Jacket is
Half is great,
perfection.
and then after that, it's like, well, this movie
I agree.
sucks.
It does get boring, and
After
yeah.
they leave
But-
boot camp.
Yeah,
But-
it's like I'm
but-
out. I've seen.
Of
the movie.
course, I feel the exact same way about Starship Troopers, and it's one of my favorite sci-fi.
I've never seen Star Trek Troopers all the way through.
First 3/4 is boot camp, and it's awesome.
It is
and once you get out of boot camp,
My thing
Yeah.
is, if I want to watch Starship Troopers, I watch the episode where Fry, Bender, and Leela all join the army and go fight the giant balls.
yes, but no. Anyway, back for me when somebody asks me or tells me about like Pulp Fiction was the first thing I think of. The diner scene is the first thing that my mind goes to.
The last scene.
First
I
thing-
know,
Tell
that's
that
not
bitch
the
to be
That's
cool.
not the first.
First thing I think of immediately is
Calm down,
Royale
honey, buddy.
cheese.
Yeah,
What?
Royale with
Royale
cheese.
You know what they call a?
Or I will
powder
also
cheese?
say again.
Quarter pounder?
I know we've already
No,
talked about it, but
I don't know what the fuck quarter
specifically
pounder is.
also because of how it's referenced in Running with Scissors video game.
Oh,
Second
Weird
game.
Al Yankovic.
No, Running with Scissors is the
Oh.
developer.
I have no idea. That's
Postal
all-
2. Because of how it's referenced in Postal 2. the entire GIMP scene. And again, because
Nick would like watching the Gibson.
well, here, all Bail Out Rocks. I didn't think Tarantino movies are anything super special.
Well,
Again,
we'll ban you from our channel now.
no.
Our
I-
only single viewer
I
who
love Len.
returns on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Len, you're not entitled to opinion.
Yeah, no. Here's my whole thing. Like, everybody's entitled to their own opinions,
So listen to
especially
me.
with movies.
I'm not allowed to have
'Cause
an opinion on this podcast.
That's another thing with movies.
You can replace me if you'd like.
Joe and I had a very extensive conversation about this the other day. Days with Lead 2. No. But no, anyway, sorry. Joe and I had a very extensive conversation about this.
Did we?
We went and saw a movie this week that we both fully feel is a phenomenal film from beginning
I saw
to end.
4 great movies this week, so you
And-
have to narrow it down.
Well, I'm getting to that. And it's one of those where we feel it's a phenomenal like masterpiece of cinematic work. But the reasons we like it are the reasons that our parents are going to hate it.
Oh yeah,
Because
Brilliant movie.
being raised by like my dad is really big into like action movies, comedy movies, horror movies, but like movies where you can sit there, enjoy yourself, and you're watching something. My stepmom is very big into films where, yes, she likes the comedy movies, she likes the action movies, she'll tolerate them for different things, but
Sure.
she's more into like the cinematic side of films,
Yeah.
which again, not to say,
Immersion?
not
Would you
to
say immersion.
not necessarily
well, more
like
like the artsy stuff.
the
She likes
artsy stuff.
Okay.
like so a lot of like period pieces and stuff that's like, oh, this is shot in this way because the lighting coming in from this
where
is
the films
actually
are
like
done artistically,
Yeah.
not we just set up a camera and filmed it.
right, or like we shot this scene specifically because the light coming in this way is representative of this part of the
Yeah.
aspect of the film.
You're
And-
looking at or you're
Really
looking for features
cerebral.
behind the feature.
correct. This film is so artsy.
Fucking
Tina
love
would
it.
love it. It's so like brutal, visceral horror. Dad would love it. Neither one of them will like this movie because of how much they intertwine both of those. And because Tina raised us to like these movies, Dad raised us to like these movies, we fucking loved it.
What movie is this?
Midsummer. So,
Oh, please let me tell it.
so
Oh,
Mids-
oh,
Midsummer is
oh.
the new film from Ari Aster. Did you ever watch Hereditary?
No, I've never heard of it.
You had to have at least heard of it. It was
Well,
literally the like biggest movie of last summer.
Oh no.
So it's
I knew
the
as
one
soon as
with
you said, oh, I was like, he's fucking
with
when
the,
you said it, I was like, maybe I know it then. And then I was like, I'm with you on this.
the little girl in this movie looks a lot like one of the boys from Stranger Things, and I feel very dirty saying that. But
It was literally the biggest movie of last summer
Let me
besides
see.
Infinity.
no, I wouldn't.
Besides Infinity War.
Hold on.
This
I
film was huge. Everyone was talking about
Everybody
it.
was talking about it. That specifically watches horror movies. Does not watch horror movies.
I watch horror movies, but I don't
I
really watch
rewatched
movies.
the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street.
I can't
I
watch
got to see Rorschach talk about how he's
That's funny.
ready to see people.
Dad, explosions. Stepmom, not so many explosions.
No, it's explosions, but in a
Can I
different
tell what this
color.
movie's about, though? I won't go into
You-
too much detail.
So
I will be
Go
very,
for it, but
I
this
will
is
be
a-
very limited. On
this
what I
is the
give.
thing about this movie is you need to go in not knowing jack shit about this film. Like,
Well, then
or
I don't want to hear
not knowing
anything.
anything about this
I'm not giving it
like
I'm going to tell
Does
you
it
the
have
first
people?
10 minutes of the movie. No, actually, there's not. It's all animals. They're actually
Yeah,
animals in people masks.
don't ruin.
I am not giving it. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Animal fucking?
Yes.
I like how I
I
said
know
that
what I'm
right at the
doing.
quiet
I'll-
part.
I'll
I know
let
what
you
I'm
go
doing.
with this.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You can cut
You
me
know-
off if I say too much. Okay.
But you know, if he cuts
There's
you off,
there's
then I'm gonna
something.
say
Let's
there's
put it
gonna
to you
be a
this way:
fight.
don't say what happens before the title
I
card.
wasn't gonna do any of that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not getting into any of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Shannon.
So the last 8 minutes of this movie. No, the
So
entire
ends
point of this
like-
movie is it's literally a group of friends are going to Sweden.
Yes.
They're going to Sweden for a midsummer festival. So it's basically their big festival that they throw every 90 years for to
Blessing the
essentially like
crops.
celebrate the summer solstice and celebrate the crops and all of.
Why 90
The-
years?
Well,
So it's a village that is. How do I put
Th-
it?
there-
They're
there
not
is-
Amish, but
they-
they almost are, where everything like
they're
they
they're
don't
very
have technology.
secluded.
Yeah.
It's a very secluded commune.
Well, not Mormons use technology. What I'm saying is there's no technology out there. There's no.
They're this
don't
is
have
like a
cars.
hippie commune, almost cult.
Okay, I was gonna say so cult. You could have just said
Kind of.
But they all go out there,
cultish.
and the entire group goes out there, and they're there to celebrate the summer solstice.
What?
Would you fucking?
I just
Let him finish.
the other thing about this is so it is a midsummer. There's lots of different cultures that celebrate midsummer.
Yeah.
One of the guys that's in this group, the whole reason they're going there
I
is
wasn't even
specific.
gonna give into that much detail.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Now I feel like there's an awful lot of the midsummer thing.
No. It's
he's
just
gonna tell you who.
Guys,
won
I'm
the
joking.
characters.
It's
I know.
called midsummer.
I know.
yeah.
But basically, the whole thing is that they go there, and then
Ooh.
the longer that they stay there, they start realizing that not everything is what it seems like it is.
Oh.
So they start finding out things are not.
No. Corey, you're gonna love it because you're a tree.
I
I'm
will
trying to
never
laugh.
forget- Hold on. I know we talked about this 8 times.
It's called Attack of the
Hold on.
Squirrels.
The best part. Literally, hold on. The best part is Corey. Okay, here's a game you're gonna love. Okay, fine. I'm interested. Okay, you play as a tree. What the fuck? He was so. It's the fact that he was like, finally, something I'm actually gonna care about. What is it? You play as a tree. Fuck you. Expect him to throw the mic at you.
I love how the 2 times that we have laughed the most in this podcast. 1 is describing that game. 2 is describing that game.
Dude, Corey was just so not having your shit that night.
Dude, it was
Well, he was
so
tired.
bad.
He was tired.
Well, the worst part is, again, I'm sorry. I love everyone here. We walked in all thinking, like, at least I had the understanding of it was going to be, let's pick a few things that we really enjoyed
Yeah,
from the
no.
show and talk about it. And Nick's like, hold on. I have an encyclopedia.
But wait.
Literally like smack.
Hold on.
But wait, there's more.
I stole all the cue cards from every press conference. Guys, let's read them.
100% what Joe was like. All right, we're gonna talk about our plot points.
Yeah,
Basically.
I was like, I had like 5 things I
And
want
you're
to talk
like,
about
all right,
Nintendo, and Nick was
minute
like,
3 of the Xbox press conference.
and I was
He
like,
said the words "the."
hold on.
God.
They paused so that the custodial staff can come out and sweep
Yeah.
the stage for a few moments. A guy in the audience coughed.
It's like Rick and Morty when the old guy was telling Morty the
Oh,
story.
That is
Speaking
one of
of
my
which,
favorite
Cut to
scenes.
3
Guess what I
weeks
found,
earlier.
Joe?
Ha, how about we cut to 3 weeks earlier when you're still alive, bitch?
This is gonna hurt. I'm like,
Fucking throw it at me.
because I was trying to
This
not
is,
hit you.
this is gonna hurt.
Well,
Throw
because
something.
I don't want to throw it at your face while you're just sitting there talking.
When did you get this?
Well, he just broke it. So.
Actually, a couple weeks ago. Oh, it is broken?
No.
Oh, I was like, what?
That's fucking
Just the
great.
way it sounded when it landed. Strawberries.
Guys, we are officially 3.5 months away from new Rick and Morty.
Are we?
Yeah, it comes out. Either
I was gonna say we
middle
should
of November
open it.
or
Let's
end
try
of
it some.
November.
I haven't.
Do you actually want to open it? I was
Yeah.
gonna say don't open it.
What
I
is
can
it?
buy more.
Can you? What is it? Like?
It's
where'd
at
you
Party
get it?
City.
Oh, I thought this was like Loot Crate.
No.
I'll let you do the other.
What is it?
Have you seen Rick and Morty? I can't remember. There's someone
Like
in the
the
group
first
that has not
season.
seen it.
It's
Okay.
Well, the first season, he's seen Strawberry Smiggles.
Oh yeah. So
It's
where they
been-
have it's the Lucky
How?
Charms guy.
The
where they-
Lucky
they
Charms-
spread the Lucky Charms
Okay,
guy,
I haven't seen
rip
the whole
open his
season.
stomach and like start. It's from Interdimensional Cable. It's a commercial.
That's
that they're
why.
watching.
That's what I thought.
Bag.
I don't think I got that.
I'm not gonna play audio, but I'm just gonna show.
I might not have actually seen that far into it. I haven't seen the full.
Let me
season.
rephrase. Joe showed you this probably
Yeah.
a month ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's still saved in my.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm reading.
Yeah, this is the cereal.
But instead
Yeah.
of the cereal, it's
And the kids
candy.
start.
I was gonna say it looks like
Yeah.
dairy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
While Nick's pouring, I did notice something really interesting.
This is probably
that I
sounding
never
really good in the
actually,
mic, by
like-
the way.
Hey, ASMR, bitch.
Yeah. It's asthma.
That would be a really.
Asthma.
It is asthma.
No.
Don't
Something
you have to take
interesting I
don't you
found
have
out
an
about.
inhaler for your asthma? I'm sorry. All right, continue. You
That
can-
was way funnier than it should have been.
So dumb.
Oh, those are actually really good.
Are these soaked in stomach acid?
In an odd way, it has an almost kind of cereal taste.
Interesting. Trevor Saves the Universe.
Yes.
I just found out. Apparently, all DLC is free.
Nice.
They
That's
literally
cool.
like, have a thing that's like, thanks
Do I-
for like
do I-
buying
do
our
I
game.
choose?
DLC's free.
Yeah.
I think they're just supposed to be like,
You saw some in your mouth and chew.
like nerd.
what do you call it? Yeah, nerds.
Kind of.
They have no flavor.
I got no flavor in that.
I just got straight strawberry.
I'm with
Strawberry
You
and
took
sugar.
all of the strawberry.
I'm with Nick on this one.
You're with me on this one?
There's no flavor in that.
It's just a little bit. You gotta get a whole handful.
Poor
There's not
Shark.
much.
No, but yeah, we actually saw a lot of really good movies this week. So we
I saw
saw
4.
we saw Midsummer. We saw
Child's
Stuber.
Stuber is great.
I heard it's actually
Stuber's
That
fucking
is
amazing.
so
Have
fucking
you,
funny.
You don't know what Stuber is?
I know what that is. I had a question before we moved on really quick though.
Yes.
Is the first movie Midsummer is it a horror
hold on.
movie?
Yes.
Okay. So,
What?
well, this is the thing. So
Thriller.
hold on.
It's a
It's
thriller.
an A24 is the production company. It's a horror film from A24. What A24 is known for is they first of all have slow
Letter
burn
A.
horror. Well, they're an independent film company,
Okay.
so they are known for
They're-
slow burn horror. where what
They're
they
the
do
kind of
is-
company that like, oh, they win the Sundance Film Festival. Like they do really, really artistic independent films.
Okay.
But what they're known for with this film and Hereditary, which is also the same director, and they also have a film called The Witch that's the same way, where they do like 2.5-hour horror movies. But basically, it's about 2 hours of build up where it's slowly making you feel uneasy and making you feel uncomfortable, but like nothing's actually happening. And it's all set up, and then the last like 30 minutes is straight in your face horror, where it's like, "What the fuck am I watching? This is terrifying." So
Cool.
that's
Whereas
what they're
like
known for.
Amalon, you like throw to your left.
What did you
like
Whereas
super
with
in
Amalon.
depth, like you're like, okay, so what A20 is known for is their new brand
Well,
of
the problem
M4
is-
carbines.
Well, I mean, it's
the problem is with A24 Pictures is everyone sees them, so people have seen Midsummer and said it's awful because they go in and are like, it's 2 hours of talking and then like 30
I
minutes of
see.
horror, and I'm like, yeah, it's because it's a slow burn.
So
It's
should we
building
create
up to it.
we by we, you know, should we create a new genre?
We should. It's called A24 horror.
No, but like because you said it
A24.
builds up like
It's called slow burn horror.
it's
is what they actually
Is it really?
It's called slow burn horror.
okay. I was bumming. I was hoping we could create a new genre.
Did you not hear that?
No.
All right, his was way worse than mine.
What was it?
I said we could just call it A24.
That is way worse than yours.
See what you could get. When you let him make the puns.
Last time you take me for granted.
I'm glad you're the bard.
Inspiration.
That was a
for you,
great
party.
fucking D&D session we had 8 months ago.
Going on.
I mean, we're having it in a couple days.
Am I the only person that's like every Saturday sitting around going like, okay,
2 weeks?
I'm ready to play
Oh,
D&D, and
shit,
everyone
2
else is like, oh no.
I haven't
It
even
will
started
literally
writing.
have been 8 weeks
If that says anything, I still haven't even started
Okay,
writing the next
you
part.
wrote the last campaign
Yeah.
at like midnight
Yeah.
till like 4:30, and it was brilliant.
That's not
So,
true.
Like,
I wrote the first 3 paragraphs at work.
That's called overtime.
oh.
No,
Probably shouldn't admit to that.
nobody at your work watches this.
That's a good point.
Although
one
you,
in
you
office
go in
people
and
watch
like the
this,
next time there's like some kind of meeting and you're up for a promotion, they just spin a computer around and show this exact thing and you're just like, I want a lawyer. No,
Those circus midgets cannot hold their booze.
but yeah, no. So Midsummer is amazing, but yeah, it is. It's definitely very slow burn horror. Like
That's another really good.
it's just a lot of like in-depth character development and stuff like that. But from the very beginning of the film, you start to feel a little uneasy, and then like to the point where
That
about
never
3/4
goes
of the
away.
way, you are just filled with dread.
So-
and same thing with Hereditary, which is really
Which I
nice
haven't
because
seen yet. I need to
so
watch it. It's on
her-
Amazon Prime.
Hereditary's not quite a slow burn because like you
Seen
have
that.
like 2 or 3 different spots where something happens, but they have a really good way of building tension where like while you're watching and like while this stuff is building, you have this.
There's some crazy shit that does happen in Midsummer at the beginning. Oh no, that actually was making people sick. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, but
Well,
like I love it.
They literally
Okay.
put there's a tone, a specific tone that will make, like if you hear it, it makes you feel uneasy. And it's just perceptible with human ear. They just put it in the background of the movie, and it was literally
in
making
like
people
a
like
pulsating pattern.
grow up in the movie.
I wonder
and
if that's
people
in
were
an Observer. Am I the only one that's played that?
I'm
I haven't
90%
played
sure
it.
I heard
have
about
it, but
that.
I don't have it.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I
heard
have
about
it.
I was
that.
gonna say there's like a pulsing sound in Observer.
Yeah.
So I actually have a problem with that.
With what?
like pulsating sounds.
Yeah.
When I played Resident Evil 6, when you would get like wounded, it would play a heart sound, and it would mess with my brain, and I actually felt like I was having like chest compression.
Like
Yeah,
your,
no,
was
that's
super
what that
anxiety.
That's
Yeah.
not just you. That's how that's what that.
yeah,
phone
I just
does.
thought it was like weird.
Yeah,
And
No.
when you
It's,
just started
it's
describing it, I was like, that
designed
reminds me of-
specifically for
That's
that.
what that is, and they put that in this movie and play it for 2.5 hours.
Like
I don't know
literally.
if I can watch
That's
it.
what I was
That's
gonna say.
insane,
That
dude,
might make like I'd have palpitations. By
Yeah,
but
but
see,
that's what it
dude,
felt. That's what it felt
That's the
like.
thing. So like when you watch
Regular.
Hereditary,
Yeah.
if you are sensitive to that, I would highly recommend not watching it with headphones. Then, like, watch it with
Yeah,
like
that
a
was-
normal stereo.
I
Um,
recommend if you're going to watch it, put 3 pairs of headphones.
But no, it's
See
but
what happens.
but see, but
Like-
what's
You
so
do-
so you put the
earbuds.
little earbuds, then you put
No,
little
you do
earbuds
like
and
you
giant
do like AirPods, and then you do the sports ones that clip around your ear and go in, and then you put like Beats over.
Oh
them.
no, I was thinking of exactly AirBuds, and then the old fashioned like 2001.
Did you say
That
AirBuds?
go AirPods,
It's like golden retrievers.
and then you take the 2001 headphones that go behind your neck.
Yep.
And then you take the over the ear, and then you're just
And then you get
immersed
the
as
giant
fuck.
like tuba like goes on an old like record player.
It's just over
You
your whole
stick
head.
that in, yeah.
But no, yeah. So I would highly recommend doing that though, because
Phonogram?
Yeah.
the way it's set up, they kind of have it going pretty much throughout the entire film, and then for specific things to like drive dramatic tension,
Yeah.
it goes off and you hear nothing. And so
Ooh,
like
that would cause me to be more anxious. 'cause
Right.
I would stop hearing it.
right, so Hereditary is a whole nother beast. But then but Midsummer is more slow burn, but
It's
still
crazy,
has
though.
that building tension throughout the entire film.
So this whole thing that we're describing about how intense it is and all that, and so blah 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 whatever. Apparently, is also again I've not seen it. Nick has. I don't want any spoilers, so don't go into anything. But apparently, the last like 30-40 minutes is crazy fucked up horror. The film was described as a family drama, and he was like, I wasn't even trying to make a horror film. Like, I don't know why people call that horror. That's not horror. And so when he made Midsummer, he was like, yeah, this is me making a horror film.
And yeah,
That scared the fuck out of me because we're talking about horror films, and Adrian comes down here but doesn't face us. I just saw hair go like this, and I was like, holy shit, Samara just showed up. They asked me if I wanted to keep it, and I was like, who the fuck does that? They're like, you want to put it in a baggie? I was like, no, I'm good.
Was it long enough to donate?
No, so that's the other thing. The place I went, they were like, wow, too bad we don't donate here. Swept it up. I was like, wait, what?
Well, it
wait,
has-
put it back on.
Yeah, I was like,
I
I
know-
thought for sure that was what was going to be. Is they were going to like, you want to donate? And I was like, yeah, absolutely.
well, it has to be at least a foot long.
What they were just like, we don't donate
Oh.
here. She literally,
Whatever.
yeah, she was like, too bad. And she made a comment at one point. She was like, I could, I forgot what the whole baggie was. She was like, I could put it in a baggie for you if you want to like donate. You can just like send it in the mail. And I was like, that's fucking creepy. I'm good.
Here's a bag of hair.
You should just don't like.
She's like, send it to the
sending
poor
address.
little
I was
cancer
about to
kids.
make a joke, but
Send it
She's
No,
like,
no
send it to the
spoilers.
poor little
Sorry.
cancer kids. I was like, I don't want to scare them.
I was gonna say, just send it to your suitor
I made this for you.
to remember me by.
No, you don't understand. Meg just fed me her hair pie. Oh, fuck. No, Stewie had some too.
Oh god, I almost spit that. All right. Yeah, and then so yeah, Midsummer was great. Stuber is fucking amazing. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Dave Bautista is incredible, and Kamal
Things I
Nanjiani.
never thought I'd ever.
I know. What is it with the like WWE, WWF?
You're going to say
It's
this,
like,
but I already have one thing that proves it wrong. John Cena can't act worth shit.
Well, how would you know? You could never see him.
It's a good point.
Joe, I am going to show you an episode of Psych, and that will completely change your outlook on John Cena.
No, I'll say, wow, John Cena was able to pull it together for about 8 minutes.
Wow.
Why is he right?
No, I don't know. I like John Cena as an actor. I loved him in Cock Blockers.
He was really good
I'll
in cock
give you
blockers.
See?
I will let you have that.
Yeah, and then I'll show you this episode of Psych.
though. I'm not gonna you're not gonna change my opinion.
But it's fine. But like anybody that's
All right,
WWE
all right.
or WWF.
I fucking hate him. If there's one person, why could he not have died from plane crash?
God damn.
So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That
I need to make you
Hold
watch
on.
Killer Joe.
That was
I'm
hard.
sorry, Dad, but it's true.
That was harsh. I need to take it back just because we are live on the air. I meant to say I hope he gets cancer.
that's awful. So
Dude, just like strictly between us, man to man, I really hope you get Lou Gehrig's disease.
Do
so
you remember that,
no.
Ted?
We've been catching up on old movies.
Mhm.
So I watched Dark Tower.
Oh, it was pretty good.
See, you've seen it? Nick has it?
Yeah.
You never saw Dark
I
Tower?
haven't seen Dark Tower now.
I own it.
See, I thought it was really good too. I
I
heard a lot of
enjoyed
people
it.
criticize it.
I will say
I
I, like
love-
McConaughey.
It's
but-
not a spoiler or anything, but there's a Pennywise reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just very well done.
Yeah.
Well, so because you know it's all together, right?
Yes, I understand
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
whole point of it is.
No, but it's not just
all
the
of
fact
us?
of that. Like, it's just the fact that it's fully like, considering the fact it came out like 4 months after it, and you're
So you-
watching it, and you're like, oh,
So you did like it? Like you thought it was good?
Dark Tower?
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Matthew McConaughey is in it. I'm just gonna say.
I know. I literally said at the beginning of this that I
Oh,
hated
man.
him in it. I just thought Idris Elba outshines him.
Oh yeah, agreed wholeheartedly.
Okay, but honestly, let's look at a movie and try to find a movie where Idris Elba's in it, and he's not the best actor in that film.
Excuse me, Thor.
I fucking loved him in Thor.
I was
horrible.
gonna say
He's
Hobbs and
horrible.
Shaw.
Oh no, he's gonna outshine everybody in that. I love The Rock. Don't get me wrong,
He
but
calls himself. What does
Dude,
he call
that movie
himself?
looks so bad. I don't. You're out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see it.
Dude,
I want to
this
watch
is the
John
part-
Cena's cameo.
No, this is the part where I literally was out. I was watching the trailer, and there's a point. I am only slightly exaggerating this right now. I'm only slightly exaggerating this, where they literally go through and they have them both in a room, and then fucking Jason Statham's like, "Wait a minute, I gotta work with this Joker," and then The Rock's like, "I gotta put up with him. I don't want to be on his team."
Yeah.
And that's in the
That's
trailer,
accurate.
and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm out."
Oh, he calls himself the Black Superman, and they make a joke about how he is the Black Superman.
I'm like,
It just
I
seems
look
too
so
cheesy.
bad.
I don't
It
know.
looks so bad.
It looks like a good movie to turn my brain off and watch some big booms.
Not even that.
It's not what I'm talking
It's like Fast and the Furious fucking Michael Bay edition. Like,
I like all the Fast and the Furious movies. I'm
But
sorry.
written by like a
oh
fifth
no,
grader.
I do too. I think they hit their perfect
That's what this
pinnacle.
movie is.
Either the fourth, which one is it where it became more of a heist movie than a
That was five.
horror movie?
4.
Was it five?
Well,
I think it was 4.
4 was about trying to get Letty back. 5 was the one where they went through and did the bank heist and they actually stole the safe.
Yeah, but
don't consider
it shifted gears at 4.
Right, I agree.
I did not even intend that. I did not even intend that.
I just got
But no,
I do
seriously.
agree. 4 into 5, I thought was their really like turned. And it's not just about cool cars and chicks with no fucking pants on. You know.
No, that's awesome.
it changed, and then they were like,
Not bad.
"Wow, we really need Black Cable in this movie."
Right.
But my thing is, this is literally it's Fast and the Furious presents Axe Cop.
I love Axe Cop.
I didn't say I don't love Axe Cop, but please tell me you know what Axe Cop
No,
is.
I don't.
Oh
No,
my god.
I've never
Axe
heard
Cop
of this.
is literally a show where they have a 5th grader. He's like 10 years old.
Well, okay. Axe Cop
I'm
is
never explaining anything right, and he has to correct me.
I'm sorry. It's a webcomic that's written by an 8-year-old, drawn by a 13-year-old, and they're two brothers. The 8-year-old like writes the story, the 13-year-old draws it. Or no, he's 16 when they started. Long
Why
story
did
short,
you guys do this?
No, because we're not creative.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, dude, like some of these stories though are
Oh, I
so
agree.
fucking great.
I love Axe Cop. Don't get me wrong.
Is it a?
But-
Well,
Is it a video?
so when they
It was a
the
drawn webcomic, just like
yeah,
a regular comic. book.
webcomic
Okay.
They
Then-
made it into a TV series.
on
Oh, okay.
Adult Swim. Nick Offerman picked it up, and so like it's on Adult Swim now. Nick Offerman is Axe Cop. I don't remember who else is in the show. It's got a lot of really good voice actors, but
But basically, the entire thing is just like, is it narrated by the kid? I've only seen like 3 episodes. Basically,
so,
the whole
really.
thing is okay. It's this kid telling this story, and they're going through, and they're like, so Axe Cop's walking down the street, right? And then dinosaurs attack. And then it cuts to them animating it of like, okay, here's dinosaurs attacking Axe Cop. And Axe Cop's like, I'm going to kill you with my axe. But then aliens abducted Axe Cop and stole his axe. So then Axe Cop doesn't have any axe to use. So Axe Cop goes out and steals a machete. So then he's got a machete to fight the aliens. But now, like, it
So
just
it's like-
keeps like,
Gotta change his name.
Right?
Or he's a liar. Machete
But
cop.
but it's one of those where it's like there's actually a legitimate episode where like there's a vampire moon baby that falls onto Earth, so they have to take vampire moon baby back to the moon, but the vampires are being attacked because on the moon are the werewolf people. So like the werewolf people, because they're on the moon, are always in werewolf form. And like
narrated by Joss Whedon.
That actually makes sense.
Right, but like,
I'm so upset. I'm like, this is stupid. No, that makes sense. They're right.
That was the
That's
main
so-
version of it.
But I guess.
but it's
Well, I mean, they have to get the baby back.
What was it?
I mean, it's like the guy going, he's like, I guess. He's like an old guy.
He's like, man, I guess.
I've never seen this at all. Oh my god! Real
Anyway.
quick, hold on.
amazing
Quick,
series you guys
on
gotta
the
watch.
podcast because this
It's
is
all on
not
Hulu.
a copywritten thing. I need you guys to see this video.
Oh fuck.
No, they'll post something and it'll be like it'll
I
be
guess.
controversial. And you're like, I guess he's right. That one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the best I can. Nick, scoot in here so you can see this. Have you guys seen this video? So basically, what happened is this woman and this guy had been dating for like a couple weeks, and she got really attached, and he was not having it. So she left him a really long voicemail about how much she cares about this guy. Oh shit!
Wait,
Hold
can
on.
you-
They added this video. The video is not actually part of it. The voicemail they just put over this.
Can you play that?
Yes, it's not copywritten. It's just a voicemail.
Is this the?
There's nothing. Yes.
I've seen this.
Hey, sorry I missed your call. I was calling you back to.
Yeah, I've seen this.
I love you, and I miss you.
Hold on.
You guys haven't seen this?
Oh, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it with the car.
Call me back.
I haven't seen it with the car though.
I know you're done. So when you get this, you call me back.
That's so
And I miss you.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That
god,
is
that's so
one of the
amazing.
greatest videos. I love you. And I miss you.
That kind of reminds me of the dog that sounds like a TIE fighter.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, watch Dark Tower.
Mhm.
Us. Finally.
Us was fucking amazing.
Us is really good.
Haley thought of it.
Kind of,
Jordan-
she liked it.
Jordan
Not super
Peele can
crazy.
do no wrong.
He can do something wrong. 'cause
Well,
the problem with Us, bear with me. I love that film. It was probably one of my favorite films of this past year just because of how creative it was. Don't look into that movie because there's literally like 8 billion plot holes. As
Yeah.
soon as you start looking into it, you're just going to be like, wow, this movie's actually horribly written.
it's not so much that with me. It was more of it was really predictable. I
I-
predicted the ending.
See, I did too, but at
About
the
a
same
quarter
time,
of the way in.
still, Nick and I both did. And we still got to that ending.
It
We're
was
like,
good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really good.
See,
But
that was one movie where I kind of predicted the ending. I predicted the ending a mile away, but that film is more about the journey getting there
Yeah.
and less about twist.
This
I
is
guess,
my only
if
thing
that
about
makes
that
sense.
film. The biggest thing I've heard that people were like, what the fuck, okay? So, has everyone seen Us?
I have
He has not seen it.
Okay. Giving as little detail as I can to just say this to you two, okay? Where did we get 18 million pairs of gold scissors from?
No, I agree wholeheartedly.
Like, where the fuck did we get those?
And the one pair of handcuffs.
Magic.
Yeah.
The one pair of handcuffs. Singular.
Magic.
There's so many things where it's just like, it doesn't make any sense.
And they all have one glove on.
You get that, right, by the way?
No.
You don't get it?
I thought of Michael Jackson, yeah.
Yeah.
What about
is that really
the
it?
t-shirt?
The Thriller T-shirt.
Oh! No, you just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Totally
the whole
did-
point.
did
It
not
literally
get it.
is a Michael Jackson reference. I was gonna say he hasn't even seen it. and He got it.
No, I made the
I'm
joke
not
too. I
gonna
was like,
lie,
oh, it's like Thriller. Yeah, literally. That just made so much more sense.
Yeah.
Just
right.
like
God.
And with, like the red made sense too.
Yeah.
which-
Yeah.
two
Yep.
very pop culture things that are happening at the beginning of that film, and it's Michael Jackson and Hands Across America. What was
But,
the other movie you saw there before we went for Shannon?
So Passengers.
Oh, yes.
With
Jennifer Lawrence
They're
and
like searching
Chris Pratt
database,
and,
searching database. Jennifer
Chris Pratt and
Lawrence.
Jennifer
Yeah,
Lawrence.
yeah,
Yeah,
that movie is great.
It was a really good movie.
I was very pleasantly
I
surprised with that.
never want to fucking swim in a pool out in space
Nope,
though.
ever.
I'd be like, fuck
Never.
that.
That actually. There's a part. So like,
I don't even know what's
the
going on.
Passengers is basically about a movie where a ship goes from Earth to Homestead 2, which is another planet, but it takes roughly 90 years to get there. And
Everyone's in sleep.
something happens at the very beginning, and one pod, because everyone has to go into hypersleep because of 90 years.
Wait, who's in this? Jennifer Lawrence?
And
Chris
Pratt.
I've seen the trailer for this.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
the one
there's a
person
part-
pod wakes the person up.
So everyone has to live on the ship though for 4 months prior to arriving. So everyone wakes up 4 months early. So the ship is equipped with like nice amenities, like a swimming pool,
Rec centers. and
nice
shit.
suites, a rec center, food, cafeteria, blah blah blah. There's a part when she's swimming through the water and fucking gravity turns off. What happens when there's no gravity with water? It becomes a bubble.
So
And
she's
Oh,
just
God,
trapped
that
She
sounds
was
inside. She's
stuck in the
literally
middle.
just
So the whole
drowning,
I
and then-
realized like as the scene's going on, I was holding my breath.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
I was just like,
that scene actually kind of had a very similar reaction to me
Resident
with
Evil 7.
with Resident Evil 7 in VR, where like I felt myself just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that's insane though, that I will say that I do
Oh.
like about that ship,
Yeah.
the one thing that even my dad still goes back to, and is just like the cool thing about that film, is so they've got it's just a regular swimming pool, but at the end of the swimming pool is just a glass dome that has
Yeah.
a window out into space. So like they're literally like swimming at the edge, and they're literally just like swimming, and it just looks like they're in space.
Yeah.
Like
That would freak me out.
oh
It-
yeah,
it was
but at
really
the same
cool,
time, I was
though.
like, it looks cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do it.
A super unique forever pool, if you will.
Infinity Pool.
but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a better solution. I mean, like, if you're looking like Chris Pratt, and the only other person around is Jennifer Lawrence,
She'd be fucking.
that sounds like a good time.
That's another internet video. Man, I'm back. Finally, what happened? Oh, well, she had like 3 kids. This happened, this happened. Dude, I was gone for 3 days. She'd be fucking.
Is that the movie though that starts with the I don't know what you want to call it, the sail getting hit?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a sail. It's a shield.
Oh, it is a shield.
It is
Okay.
a shield. yeah.
Because I remember that part, and I've been trying to remember what movie that is, and I thought it was
It's
Passengers,
Passengers.
but I was like, maybe I'm
It
wrong.
is.
But okay.
Well,
He
it's
gets hit by, like,
Passengers, and
a-
it also happens in Prometheus.
That was what I was wondering.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Also
That's
haven't
right,
seen it.
because that's why they can't go. They said we could try to go to the other planet, but why don't we just stay here?
Yeah.
And then they fuck up at that point.
Yeah.
What else
Gosh,
did you do?
another great fucking movie. Anyway, sorry.
I don't know what that is.
You never seen Prometheus?
It's
It's a
prequel
prequel
No.
to Alien.
Okay, I know what that is.
I
I have it on here as well.
might have
I haven't
to.
seen it. Do I have Alien Covenant?
So, how long do we have to wait till we can talk about Spider-Man?
I say fuck it. It's been out long enough.
Well,
If you talk to the guys at the comic shop, they're gonna fucking be dicks about it.
okay. So hold on. Let's let chat catch up first. Even though nobody said anything,
While they're talking about chat,
we have 4
I
concurrent
know-
viewers right now.
Do we?
According to the analytics that I'm looking at right
Yeah,
now.
that's us.
Well, I mean, right.
Oh.
One is you.
Warrior.
No, he's not on.
Oh no! He's saying the movie Warrior. With
No,
with
I'm saying he's not
I'm
on.
going through my Plex.
He's not one of the 4 people.
Not anymore.
Oh,
I was
oh,
just a second ago.
okay.
Oh, okay.
now I see what
I
you're
was
saying.
talking about Super.
So
see that.
are people cool with
You haven't seen
Spider-Man?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
No,
Mind?
it's on Netflix.
Man, that's another thing I've seen.
My
you guys
dad
haven't
was like,
seen.
God, this movie fucking sucked when I was
No,
a
it
kid,
was-
so I was like, oh, I'm never going to watch it. And then I
It
got
was really
older
good.
and watched part of it and was like, this movie's brilliant.
Spoilers for Spider-Man. Yay,
Possibly.
nay. What are we thinking?
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
guys
what- have
Let
you
us know
seen
in
it?
the chat.
So he hasn't seen it though.
What?
Shannon hasn't seen Spider-Man.
Hello?
You already know this. We've had
Hey.
this conversation.
No, I meant the podcast. Like, we're live right now.
Hi. Welcome
Yeah.
to the podcast.
You're on air.
You're on there. No, just kidding. Hey, Howard Stern's over here. You want to say hi to him?
It's our first call in.
No, what's up?
Are you using your phone a
Yeah.
friend? Is that your final answer?
You are the Wigs.
Yeah, it's
Your boobies are so soft, like sandbags.
No, you're not. Thank you. Love you.
Buckwheat.
Boy.
Buckwheat? Who's got tits that feel like buckwheat?
No, that's not the line.
Or no, I'm
He goes,
joking.
buckwheat. There's your problem.
Oh
Pours it out
yeah, and then he
fills it
pours
with
out,
water.
fills it with water.
So
Now feel my breast.
Wild Wild West. Good job. Warrior. Watched that. I think literally
Never seen
yesterday. It's a really good movie.
That's the one about the UFC fighter, right?
Huh?
Or is that the one?
No, it's with Tom Hardy. They do UFC fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's my kind.
Yeah.
I
Again,
think I'd get bored.
It's
don't know.
Tom Hardy.
well,
and some other
so
actor, I don't
Led,
remember.
don't worry about muting. We're not going to talk about it because he hasn't seen him yet. So
So we're not talking
we
Spider-Man.
are not talking Spider-Man
Okay,
yet.
I do have one thing to say that does not give spoilers for Spider-Man, but holy shit was I mad. So I went to the comic book shop.
Yeah.
I won't say what comic book shop,
Yeah.
but the only one in town. On this side of town. But anyway, no, so I went in there and all the guys were talking and they were like, yeah, we're gonna go see it on the IMAX downtown at the museum. And I said, oh, cool. And one of them was like, yeah, I saw it over the weekend. And I said, oh yeah, did you like it? And he says, yeah, I liked it. And I said, oh, the best part's the end. And that's all I said. One of the guys was like, hey, we haven't all fucking seen the movie, okay? I was like, all I said was the end. And he was like, yeah, you're giving spoilers away. And I was like, you know there's an end to a movie, right? And he was like, dude, no. And I was like, you run a comic book shop and you haven't seen the movie yet? And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't expect my asshole customers to come in here and be fucking dicks and ruin the end of a fucking movie.
See, at that point, I'm a dick, and I would
Dude,
ruin that movie.
I
so
literally
hard.
was like, go fuck yourself. And I threw my money at him and walked out.
I'm going to put my balls on your comics.
I didn't even ask for a receipt. I just
I
threw
would
a
have
20 at him.
snake killed Dumbledore. That guy so fast.
I was so mad.
Oh my god, Led still hasn't even seen Endgame.
Well, it's time to
Come
spoil
on,
that
bro.
one. So listen, the movie
It's
ends.
the end of the game.
No,
It involves
That movie ends with Christopher Robin growing old and just forgetting his friends.
Winnie the Pooh.
That's not how the other movie ends, but damn, is Christopher Robin a good movie?
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't even know what that. I know what. I know what.
Live
it's
action-
Ewan McGregor. It was the live action Winnie the Pooh movie. It's basically
When did that happen?
Last year,
It's actually on Netflix right
2018.
now.
basically
We're not
Christopher
allowed to
Robin.
watch it.
Why?
Kaylee and I aren't. Well, Kaylee's not. She said.
She said she's not allowed to watch
she
it.
said we're not allowed to watch it.
Is it
She will
too
fall.
violent? Oh.
Eh.
No, she see that exact response. She's like, "We're not watching that." And I'm like, "But it looks like no."
The whole
But
point
it
of
looks
the
like
movie,
no.
basically Christopher Robin is now in his like 40s, is a dad of his own. So he's got kids of his own, and he's a businessman that only worries about business. Like he doesn't pay attention to like his family and stuff like that. He's starting to neglect his family. And then on a way to a business meeting where he is supposed to be on vacation with his family, he basically drops them off at the summer home. Is like, I'm going to the office. I'll see you guys in a week. On the way, gets lost and stumbles upon Pooh and Tigger. And they have, or no, he just stumbles upon Pooh and has to reunite Pooh with all of his friends because Pooh's lost from the 100-acre woods. So he has to take Pooh to go find the 100. Like, it is, that movie will make you fucking cry.
So that's
Oh
is
my
literally-
God.
We saw the trailer. I was like, "Oh, they're making a Winnie the Pooh movie." And Kaylee came watch, and she goes, "We're not watching that."
Yeah.
So it's
She
like,
probably can't handle it. It's,
Yeah.
oh, it'll make you cry.
But back to Warrior though. What's his face? Tom Hardy. Tom- Tom Hardy is another actor who
Don't say can do no wrong.
Bane was a little misguided, but
a little.
but that was a
to be fair, it wasn't bad.
hold on.
I was raised in the darkness, Batman.
Hold
You
on.
wanted to be
Hold
6'10" and fucking hulked out on Venom.
Hold on.
Oh, Batman's killer.
I
Hold
would
on.
totally be okay with that.
Hold on.
I liked Bane in the
Hold
original.
on.
No, you're not allowed to hold on to anything.
My problem wasn't with Tom Hardy, it's with what the director made Tom Hardy be.
Okay, that's like saying, I'm sorry, it's Christopher Nolan's fault. Christian Bale.
Yeah. That's how he directed him to do it.
No,
That's
it
how he
was
told him to
literally
do
he did it for a second in Dark Knight and then went back and he even talked about this. It was like, I couldn't remember how I did my Batman voice, so I just rewatched that one scene in Dark Knight like 8 times. And that was what I did. And he was like, I totally fucked that one up, guys. That was on me.
Oh. Well, anyway,
I saw a thing about Chris.
But-
I almost said Christopher Robin.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. I saw a thing where he talked about he directed that. That was the direction he wanted to go
For Bane or for Batman?
for Batman.
I don't know. That's not what I saw.
I don't know. My point is, outside of that one role, you might be able to throw some blame to Tom Hardy. Outside, meh.
Outside
Maybe.
that role, no.
But outside of that
perfect.
role, that man
I don't
can do
care
no
what
wrong.
anyone
That man
says.
is a phenomenal actor.
There are a lot of people that are gonna fucking throw shit at me for saying this, but I thought he was a fucking incredible Eddie Brock.
I thought he was
I
amazing.
know. I just love.
That was sharp.
I did. I saw bottle cap this other there.
he was an
He's
amazing
throwing
Eddie Brock.
money at me.
He was an amazing
Yeah.
Eddie Brock. I fucking loved him in
Wasn't he Eddie
For
Brock?
Nuclear.
Venom.
He's Venom.
Oh yeah, thank you. Movie Venom. Forgot that existed. I'm sitting here, you guys are saying Eddie Brock, and I'm thinking Spider-Man 3, and I'm like, that was Topher Grace.
Who the fuck remembers that name?
Anybody that's
So
ever
I
watched
that 70s show?
Yeah. Anybody that's
Holy shit!
You're kidding, right?
I'm not,
mind
dude.
blown.
I saw Spider-Man 3. I saw it once. Don't even know if I sat all the way through it. We went to it was the first time I went to the IMAX at AMC.
Yeah, but that
And I
dance
was
sequence
immediately
made
like-
that movie, man.
I like the reference to it in Spider-Verse.
I
Oh,
remember this is my
100%.
thing is as being as big of a Spider-Man fan as I am, this is something I will only admit on this podcast. I shouldn't have been on this podcast. I've never seen Spider-Man 2.
It's better than Spider-Man 3.
This is my issue. I saw Spider-Man 1. Thought it was really good. Didn't see Spider-Man 2. I don't know why. I loved Spider-Man 1. Saw Spider-Man 3 and went, everyone fucking loved this series? No, this series is garbage. So I didn't go back and watch it. And then I liked Amazing
Well,
Spider-Man
so
1 and 2.
This is,
I just bought last week the original Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go through and rewatch them.
Amazing Spider-Man wasn't bad. There were certain aspects about the second one I didn't care for. Namely the over-the-topness of like the fucking equalizer of the city lights. It's just certain shit like that where they were trying a little too hard to make it comic booky.
I can see that. My thing with what I liked, and I was telling Nick about this, is up until Far From Home, and even still a little bit after Far From Home. Again, no spoilers. But what I liked about Amazing
I'll give you
Spider-Man is that it...
Sorry,
Oh,
Days
okay.
with Lead said, I thought Topher Grace would have made a great Spider-Man. Eddie Brock, though?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
My thing with the Amazing Spider-Man films is, so the actual Spider-Man films with Sam Raimi, you had, it was very cheesy, over-the-top, comic booky, action-y, was essentially testing the waters, because besides, was it before X-Men?
It was
Or
about
after.
the same time as X-Men.
Comic book movies had not had any success yet.
Go ahead.
So,
I'll fight you on this. I just actually watched a whole entire little documentary
Okay.
on Marvel Studios specifically.
what had success before that?
Blade.
Yeah.
I retract my statement.
Blade
Blade's
Actually,
pretty fucking good.
is
Which-
the whole reason Marvel Studios was able to go on and
You are
make-
correct on that, and I
that
do
is-
remember that.
Yeah,
As soon
and-
as you say that, I
And that's the
always
other thing
forget
is
about
that
Blade.
that's another thing that pissed
Blade's
me
a
off. When,
property that hasn't been used in so long. I just forget.
Right,
about it.
right.
That's fair. I didn't think about that.
but it's one of those where like everybody's like, oh my god, Black Panther, the first black superhero, was like, Blade, bitch. Duh.
But my point being, though,
First,
what I was
second,
saying
and
is,
third movie were amazing. The second one was a
problem is
little
just Wesley
lacking,
Snipes
but
is out of his fucking mind.
well, I mean, Wesley Snipes has also been in jail, which is why they haven't made it anymore. But now he's out.
Well,
though.
no one wants to
he
work
got out
with
last year.
Yeah, and he
Well, yeah.
kind of came off as a super douche.
Yeah.
Came on, no, like I'll get to that in a second.
No, I mean like literally.
Wait,
everyone
he came
said
on
he's,
somebody's
like,
douche?
So no,
he was
literally
a super
while
douche.
filming Blade Trinity, he would only answer to Blade. If they called him Wesley Snipes, he would just ignore them. He would only refer to Jessica Biel as the white bitch. He kept saying,
I'm a fuck a white bitch. I'm a fuck a white bitch.
I don't know what the fuck
I don't know what that
he's
is.
broken.
Horstick.mpeg.
Fix your hat.
And then, but like, he literally,
I know who it is. I know who you're.
suck on my dick.
he would
While I
only
fuck that
communicate with
ass.
post-it notes and would send the director post-it notes that were like, I'm going to come out of my trailer in 3 minutes. We're filming. Don't you fucking say a goddamn word. I'm going to do my scene and I will tell you when to cut. And it was shit like that
Yeah,
where
the power
everybody
walk
was like,
went straight to his
everyone was like, I don't want to fucking deal with this guy anymore.
Which I wouldn't mind if they redid or revamped Blade and included it in the new series.
I would love to see something.
Yeah.
Like
They talked
my-
about it.
Can you imagine doing like a
He's
Spider-
supposed to have a Netflix series.
Spider-Man
before that whole
movie.
thing went away.
Can you imagine
So
doing a
sad.
Spider-Man movie with Morbius
I know.
and then have Blade come in?
Well, Morbius is supposed to do it. Or not supposed to. His movie comes out in June of next year. June 22nd.
I forgot about that.
It's
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared Leto. Yeah.
Everyone.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jared Leto ever since.
Joker.
Ever since. Yeah.
Well, but again, take Joker out of the equation. He's usually a really good actor. I
What
love
else is he in?
Yeah, but he really fucking.
I
Urban
loved him in
Legend.
Fight Club.
That's the only thing I can think of.
What was he in? Who was he in?
Fight Club.
I
He's the
can't
blonde kid that gets the shit kicked out of him in the first fight.
Oh yeah.
So he's in it for like 8 seconds.
Yeah. I was
No,
gonna
no,
say.
no, no. He's in the whole
He-
movie.
he
He doesn't
wanted-
die in that
He
scene.
he wanted to destroy something beautiful or something.
Great.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys broke the first rule.
Ah,
I quit.
shit.
Hold on.
He's-
When you
he's
finish this thought. You want to
combat-
come back to what I was saying.
Right, right. Yeah.
Combat Club.
While Nick's pulling that up, I want to
You're-
finish what I was saying.
yeah, keep
Spider-Man.
going.
No. So my thing with Spider-Man was it was all very comic booky, actiony, and it was very much. We're back to Spider-Man. Sam Raimi,
Okay.
Spider-Man. So Tobey Maguire.
OG
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
So those movies, but the big thing is they basically start with Peter Parker becoming Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like that happens like 5-10 minutes into the movie, and then it's all
Yeah.
about him as Spider-Man, and he spends the
Or
majority of the
becoming
film.
Spider-Man.
Correct, but he
Yeah.
spends the majority of the film as Spider-Man.
Right.
Amazing Spider-Man. The first like 40 minutes is Peter Parker. I
Yeah.
liked seeing more of Peter
I
Parker.
agree.
I liked seeing him.
My issue wasn't with the first Amazing Spider-Man. I really liked that
Yeah, and I agree. It
It's
was
the
two
second
where everyone
one.
says that it dropped.
because it wasn't even that it dropped. They couldn't figure out where they wanted to go with it.
The issue with that film, I will say, is Mark Webb, who is the director, said, "This is what I want to do. This is my idea. This is my story."
Yeah.
And had it done, it was, "This is what I want to do," and had filmed most of it. And Sony came through and was like, no, fuck this. We need to go through and do what Marvel's doing, and we need to have a cinematic universe. So you need to bring in stuff like, let's do Sinister Six. So, like, put Green Goblin in it, and then we can do this. And they kept throwing stuff, and Mark Webb was like, I don't want to do this. And then they were like, no, you're going to do it because we're Sony.
Well, it's
So the-
producers. so
Correct. So the problem is, so much got
And
shoehorned.
I believe
Mark
that.
Webb's original vision
yeah.
of just doing the death of Gwen Stacy was beautiful. And I still
Well, we don't
cried
know.
like
Like
a
beautiful,
baby.
right?
I literally seen him like go through and say, "This is what I would have done. I would have changed this, taken this out, put this in." Like his whole.
I don't know.
audio commentary
I
was
still liked how they did the death of Gwen Stacy.
I
great. I
agree.
know that's not my fault.
That part was like
That's
the best.
one of
part
the
that
best.
whole movie, though.
That part is seriously one of the best. That scene, that thing, is one of the best comic book storylines I've seen played in film.
Watchmen.
Huh?
Watchmen's the best.
But
I didn't say the best. I said one of.
Okay, touche. I thought you said the best.
No,
so
Watchmen, hands down.
Yeah.
back to other Jared Leto movies. He's amazing in Blade Runner 2049.
Never, wait,
Yeah,
the
didn't
newest
see it.
one.
Yeah,
Didn't see it.
Who is he?
he's
He's
the
Jared Leto guy.
he's the guy who's like making the things. He's like the main antagonist.
Oh, actually, I do.
Ryan
know.
Gosling.
No,
He's the big guy.
Antagonist.
opposite Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling,
Not
good guy,
protagonist.
bad guy.
Antagonist.
Han Solo.
Never mind.
I was gonna say I don't
Um,
remember enough about that movie because it got really boring for me.
I fucking loved every second of that film. He's really good in Dallas Buyers Club.
Never seen
I've
it.
not seen any of these movies.
He's amazing in Chapter 27. Holy shit!
I've not-
Isn't that
Hold
when
on.
Chapter 27?
Hold on.
Is that when he filed for bankruptcy?
You know I'm bullshitting.
No.
'cause I've never even fucking heard of
So,
Since you're like that, I was like,
so
what the fuck is
Chapter
this? I've never heard of
27 is a movie about Mark David Chapman and everything leading up to him murdering John Lennon.
I will actually say I have heard of this now that he says that. I have no idea what it was called. and I
Here-
didn't even
here's-
know it ever
here's
got
the other
made,
thing.
But I did know they were making a movie about that.
This is he went way overboard for this, but so we're talking Jared Leto, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Jared Leto. He gained 95 pounds for this role,
Wow.
Oh my god.
and then lost it immediately after the role.
That's nothing. Sean Astin did the same.
Anytime
Not-
you
not-
say
not-
Jared Leto, though, I
But-
immediately think of what's his name from Get Him to the Greek.
Oh my god, Jonah Hill,
No.
No,
Russell
Russell
Brand.
Brand.
yeah.
Katie's
Why?
still obsessed with
I don't
him.
know. Probably.
Joe
haven't
will
seen
have to
Van
agree with
Russell
me on
Brand in a
this.
long time.
I hope because this movie holds a
Religion.
special place in my heart. Lord of War. He's
Yeah.
really really good.
I
in
don't
Lord of
remember
War.
liking that movie at all.
Russell Brand hasn't
I
been
was, like,
anything in a
11 when I
long
saw that.
time. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to ask her if she still is obsessed with him now.
And then he is also really good in Panic Room and American Psycho. But American Psycho is just a
That's a
whole
good
nother
show.
beast of a.
I've seen the
time-
scene that he's in
That's
American
a lot.
Psycho.
Oh,
No,
and,
real
and he's
quick.
in Requiem for a Dream. I forgot about that too.
Never seen that.
And Girl Interrupted.
Yeah, it's-
Never seen any of those.
No, yeah. Then
Sorry,
So
I
basically-
have to remember that I'm the only
He was
person in this
Joker.
room besides
And then-
occasionally Joe who
I've
has
seen
ever seen.
movies you haven't seen.
Hold on. Who has ever seen an R-rated movie that came out before 1999?
Yeah, no,
That's
that's fair.
Blade.
My
That's fair.
my mom, she loved me.
Blade.
oh my god.
What did you just say? My mom, she loved me.
Shots fired.
You know what? The only R-rated movie I was able to
If we
see,
were live right
and
now.
that's only because she wasn't or she didn't know what it was. I've told you this. Eraser
Oh yeah,
That was a roller coaster.
and True Lies.
True
rated
Lies was a
R?
great. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we definitely. Saw
I don't
that
even
one.
know
True
why.
Lies was a
I don't
great-
think they even swear. In that movie.
There's I think 2 F-bombs in the entire movie.
Yeah.
And there's like
Friendly
one
bomb?
death that's a little more blood. But like it's not
Besides
not
that,
that
it's
bad.
got Jamie Lee Curtis doing a striptease. And, like,
that
that's
was
it.
that scene was awesome. But God, and Tom Arnold in that movie's so fucking great. The fat guy that helps him
PG-13.
set everything up. Huh?
Yeah.
PG-13.
True
No
Lies?
Shit.
I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Oh, I was like, motherfucker, I know that's R.
Then Eraser with the super cool guns. Although I know in my heart, if I go back and watch that movie, the
You're gonna
effects
hate
will be
it.
so bad.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be mad. But
Oh,
in my
yeah.
head, I'm thinking the Halo scope from like fucking Halo 3
Listen,
or Halo
fuck
Reach.
4 times.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I knew it was like less than 5. But no, but
Okay,
anyway,
those are the only
I
ones.
enjoy Jared Leto as an actor.
I got in trouble when I told my mom I was gonna go see Blade. And she found out what it was. I didn't see it.
You didn't just say, "Hey, I'm gonna go see this comic book vampire
No, I
movie."
said I was going to a friend's house. He's got a movie I want to see. She said, "What movie?" And I was like, "Blade."
It's called Blade.
No, well, my mom.
She said Blade. It's
well,
French.
my mom doesn't ever watch or
Shut
know
the
what
mouth.
movies are. The last time my mom went to a theater, no shit, was
Gone with the Wind.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Wow.
Didn't even see the rest of them. Didn't even give a shit.
She didn't. She did
So
not.
basically, the movie theater is
She
now the
didn't like
Chamber
how
of
the
Secrets.
elf snapped his fingers and made the lady fly away.
Okay.
Didn't.
Well, if she just stuck with it, she would have watched him take a knife to the throat. So
Good point. She didn't have to have that pain, Joe.
God, that's where 7 ended. And I was so mad.
Fucking Dobby.
Oh, bawling our eyes out.
Dobby's a free elf.
Dobby's a dead elf. Zed's dead, baby.
God, fucking love Pulp Fiction. I don't know. What are we talking
I don't know. My thing with Jared Leto and the reason why I can't take the guy seriously now is because he says I was being method for Joker.
No.
Oh, when he starts sending like
He literally
jizz to
sent, like-
coworkers.
yeah, he
and-
literally sent jizz-filled condoms to other people on the set. So who's the African American actress in it? She's fucking really good. She's won an Oscar. I can't remember her name.
And what?
In
In
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
She's fucking great.
She's the one that's forming the Suicide Squad.
David, something David.
Oh, you're talking about the head chick?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know her name.
Viola Davis.
Fucking brilliant actress. Oscar-winning actress. Very professional actress. And he's sending her jizz-filled condoms. Like,
When you're Jared Leto, though, apparently. And you
I'm
go,
just like, what the fuck? Like,
ah! Ah!
that was a much better laugh.
Fucking wanted to kill you. Yeah, that's the sad part.
But
I
who's
just-
excited for that Joaquin Phoenix
Same.
Joker movie?
Dude, I am so excited.
I am the one person on this planet that they said, okay, we're making a Joker film and it's starring Joaquin Phoenix, and I said this film's gonna fucking suck. Fuck this movie. It's fucking stupid. I'm never gonna see it. Dude, have you seen the trailer? I don't give a fuck what the trailer looks like. This movie's gonna fucking suck. I saw it and was like, who's going?
Yeah, like
My
that. I mean, we should. Well, I was super skeptical too, but Joaquin Phoenix is like,
he's a great
that
actor, but I was
guy.
like Joker. But go back to when everyone was like, wait a minute, Heath Ledger's playing the Joker.
I know, and it's like it looks like a great take on the Joker.
Oh,
My
yeah.
only complaint with the film, and this is where I need to go through and like chill the fuck out and like just go enjoy it and not be so critical and not be a toxic fan
I think you said this.
is why does Joker have an origin story? I don't want to know his origin story.
Well, that's a big thing with a lot of comic book people. But we know enough of Joker's origin story to know that he was originally the Red Hood.
Technically.
Right?
So
Technically.
but what I'm saying is, if you actually finish Killing Joke,
Yeah.
one of the things he says in the end of Killing Joke is sometimes I remember it this way and sometimes I remember it
Right.
this way,
Right.
and the whole thing is that there's 20 different
But
reasons, and then
I
you never
loved-
find out what the Joker
I really
is.
like
so
the Killing
seeing
Joke.
this, I agree.
If they go with that direction, I think it's okay.
I agree. I don't know.
What?
I just realized that I never finished Batman Arkham Knight, and I was like, man, I don't know who this person is. And you just
It's
told me.
not.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's
Red
like,
Hood is a character that Joker. I can't remember his original name, but Joker is a comedian in a club who goes through and in order to raise money
He's-
so he can
he's
take care of
a
his wife and baby.
striving
goes
comedian.
through-
Like,
yeah.
he's failing real bad.
He's literally playing at clubs and people are throwing shit at him because he's not funny. So he goes through and he signs up with the mob, and the mob goes through and says, "Hey, there's this character that we've been playing around town called the Red Hood, and we keep getting different guys to play him. We need you to go into this place and rob this place in this disguise." He does it, and in robbing, Batman shows up. He falls into a vat and becomes Joker.
Which is the very beginning of Batman as well.
Red Hood then is played by another 30 people until another person inside the Batman persona or Batman universe takes on that character and becomes the Red Hood.
Oh,
Yeah, the Red Hood is actually a variety of people.
I totally thought you were about to say who it actually
No.
and I was like, don't ruin the game.
No. Although
My only issue with
Arkham
that
Knight
game,
is a phenomenal game. Like, probably one of my favorites of the whole Arkham series.
my only problem with that game, I'm trying to think of what I can say without ruining it for Shannon. It's the fact of they said this is the they said we're going to make this new game. It's called Arkham Knight. It's a completely original story. It has never been told before.
Yeah,
It is the most an innovative thing
And
we've
it's just
ever
a
done.
take on another
It's
thing.
literally Under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a movie about
Yeah.
this that just came out. Like,
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but Batman Under the Red Hood is a fucking great movie.
I don't even know what that
It's
is.
got
The
Carl
opening
Urban.
scene.
It's an animated Batman movie, but it's fucking worth it.
Dude, the
Don't
opening
watch
3
it
minutes.
until you play Arkham Knight.
Correct, because it will tell you the end.
Yeah,
But
but
the opening 3 minutes of the film, it just starts off in a warehouse. And it just shows Robin. And Robin, it's like 12, 13-year-old Robin. And Joker's just beating the shit out of him with a crowbar. And literally just keeps beating him and beating him and beating him for like 3 minutes.
It's
and then finally
brutal.
looks at me. He's like, "Well, kiddo, I gotta get home, or I gotta go out. So make sure you get in bed by 9 and finish your homework." Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You got a crushed lung. And then he keeps pushing on his chest. And it was like, "Well, tell the big guy I said hello." And he walks out and he closes the door behind him. And Robin is chained up and he's trying to get out of his chains, and he looks up and there's a timer counting down, and it's got like 5 seconds left. And as Batman pulls up to the building, the entire building just explodes and kills Robin.
It's
Like, that's the
origin
opening
of the
like
death
4 or
of
5 minutes.
That Robin.
It is the most.
Wait, which Robin? Is it Tim?
That
Drake?
was Jason Todd.
Jason Todd.
I
Yeah,
always get all mixed up.
yeah. And
I just
it's-
remember I had seen Batman animated series as a kid. Loved the Batman comics to a point for a while, up until New 52 happened. Anyway, and then they released the movie Under the Red Hood. It was the first PG-13 Batman movie to have been released since Mask of the Phantasm, which came out in like 96, 97.
something like that.
And I put it in and was like, I'm going to watch this movie. And like 5 minutes in, I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
is so
it's a
disturbing.
whole nother monster.
Carl Urban plays Jason Todd.
Mhm.
And I was like, holy shit.
Such a great fucking yeah.
It's so good.
I love
I
Mark
still
Hamill.
say
Speaking
that
of Mark
my
Hamill.
favorite is Doom. Is Justice League Doom.
Oh, I thought you were
It's
talking
great.
Carl Urban movies.
No.
I was like,
I didn't
your
think
favorite
about
Carl
that, no.
Urban movie is Doom?
No, seriously. And I tell this story a lot. And I don't know if I've told you guys. But seriously, the best thing about I know. The best part of that movie, though, is the entire, and spoiler for a 15-year-old animated film, but literally the entire point of the movie is Batman. It's based on the Tower of
Terror.
no
Power.
Tower of Babel storyline from
Which one?
JLA, Tower of Babel.
Right.
So,
Oh, for which movie?
Justice League Doom.
Got it. Follow.
So the entire film is basically what happens is somebody hacks Batman's computer, and Batman has a contingency plan on how to defeat
I've
every
seen that.
member of the
Yeah.
Justice League. And so this person steals
You've also
it and
done a
then
variety of
defeats-
different episodes of just Justice League Unlimited on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they defeat every member of the Justice League and go through and take Batman and bury him alive with his parents' corpses. Like they dig up his parents,
Twice.
bury him, and then
That's what I wanted, right? Be with
but
parents?
basically. But the movie ends.
He wanted to be with him.
They go through and they stop everything and they end everything and everything's all good. And at the end of the movie, they're sitting there around a table and they're like, okay, so we all know that this is Batman's plan. Like, we are putting him on trial. We all need to have a trial and determine whether or not we're going to let Batman stay in the Justice League. And they're like, well, Superman's like, well, let him talk. He should be able to defend himself. And he's like, I don't need to defend myself. If you guys don't see an issue with an out-of-control Justice League, then you're all crazy. And I don't want to be a part of this team. And just, like, flips a table and walks out. And then
He doesn't
as
actually
he's...
flip the table. He just gets up and walks.
Is that all it was?
Well,
I might be
it depends
exaggerating
on what
this, like,
you're thinking of, because there is a more recent.
This movie I'm talking about is like 2014, 2015.
Yes, yeah, no, he just basically gets up. Because I really like the animation style.
Well,
Like
it's
Martian
really-
Manhunter is like, let him speak or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he just basically gets up. He's like, if you don't see this, then you have no idea what's wrong.
But he just walks,
Yeah.
and then he's doing his thing, his computer, and he's going to teleport because he's on the
The space
what do they call
station,
it? Yeah, the space station,
the Watchtower.
Watchtower. Yes,
Stargate.
and he's about to beam back down to Earth, and he's going through, and Superman walks in and is like, "Hey, like that contingency plan about you getting buried with your parents, like that wasn't one of your plans." And he's like, "No, I assumed that they just went through and they came up with that on their own." And he's like, "So let me get this straight. Out of all of these all these plans you had to defeat each one of us, you never had a contingency in case you went out of control and you went to the bad side." And he was like, "I had a plan. It was called the Justice League." And then Superman walks up and was like, "I just wanted to make sure that you're on the right side." And he hands him a kryptonite bullet and basically says, "You know, if I go out of control, I want you to be the one to do it." And it's just a beautiful
Yeah, it
moment
is
in
really
comic
good
book
moment.
history. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
What I'm gathering from this
That you need to watch some animated films.
is you are all nerds.
That is correct.
Take that.
Oh my god! What does this mean?
Hmm.
Best Buy 06 02 200
Uh-oh.
expired 1800 years ago.
No, it's
Yeah,
actually.
that's what I'm saying. What the fuck is that date?
Well, either way you look at it,
here's my problem: is that it could be 2010, but that doesn't make it much better.
yeah, either way, it's really expired. Which would explain
It looks
why
like
it's past. 2020 maybe.
21D.
So
Like, literally,
it's
look at
never. It's not going to expire until 2100.
Look at that year.
See,
It sure shit looks like 2010.
I totally thought he was gonna look at it and go, "You're fucked." Literally, Nick. Look
I
at
don't
this.
know if you want to be drinking that.
And they just bought them.
Yeah, I bought them like
Yeah,
last
but
week.
when do you think they stopped manufacturing those? Really?
I bought it
Hold on.
at Meyer.
Take the D away. And
Like,
it's,
It
take
wasn't.
the D away. It's June 2nd, 2020.
Oh, that makes sense.
That does make sense. But show that to
Wait,
him.
what is Roman numerals for 20?
XX.
D?
Is it what is D? Because D is something.
Yeah, it is.
D is
would it be 1,000?
no 50.
What is D in Roman numeral?
Seriously, I don't know
I
shit.
can't translate into Roman numerals yet.
But I told
Are you a cunt?
I don't know how to respond to that.
She sounded offended.
She didn't say no.
D in Roman numerals is 500.
So 510. The year 510.
No, that's not.
No,
That makes no sense.
were there any other movies you watched?
No, not at the moment. There are a variety of other movies. I still want to see Life.
Life is great.
Yes.
That
Are you
the
sure?
last like 10 minutes of that movie is fucking crazy.
Oh, DQ just
Ryan
had,
Reynolds.
DQ just had a 300. And Hot Rod and Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
What? I love Hot Rod.
I've never seen it, but
That
I want
movie
to.
is-
I love Joe
He
Dirt.
also-
I haven't seen Hot
He
Rod.
also added the newest
I love
Hellboy
Hot Rod.
that has like a 17%.
Oh yeah, that
rating.
doesn't even come out till tonight. Or,
Uh,
no, it comes out Tuesday.
The new Hellboy comes out Tuesday, and
yeah.
he already has it on the
Dude.
thing.
Next Tuesday, okay?
Yeah.
Hellboy, Alita Battle Angel,
That's also on here.
and God, there's another one. Is it Endgame?
Oh wait, Hellboy's already gone to theaters, come out, and now it's coming out to home release.
Yeah.
I thought Hellboy hasn't come out yet.
It's out.
Oh my God,
It's
are
out
you
for a
kidding
while.
me? Yeah. Did you not hear about it?
No.
It is
It's
awful.
bad.
It has a 17% on Rotten Tomato.
It's bad.
So only 17% of the tomato is rotten.
But
No,
I like the Stranger Things guy.
same. And only 58% of people said it was decent. So like, I usually trust the people's answers more.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Daddy's Home 2. I want to see Life. Mortal Engines.
Mortal Engines was good.
Oh, that is fucking great. The Peter Jackson one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First Man.
Oh yeah, First Man was actually really good too.
Just I gave him a list basically of movies I want to see, so I'm just kind of going through them. But then I find like This Is the End, and I watch that again.
God, that is a great fucking movie.
That-
I love
I don't know
what's
why
his
that doesn't
face?
Seem interesting to me.
This Is the End?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Do you not like laughing? Do you not like
Do you
joy?
not like
No, I don't have a soul. No, yeah.
Well, I love Channing Tatum in that movie.
Same. I love.
I like
him.
Channing Tatum and Hateful Eight.
I do too. Dude, the entire fucking movie, I was like, where's Channing Tatum at?
and he's gone.
No, that's not it. He looks up and he goes, "Hey, baby, how are you doing? I'm good now that you're here." What the fuck? He was giving up.
have you
That
not
only
seen
took too
this
damn
yet?
long.
What?
Have you not seen This Is the End?
No.
Do you know what it's about?
Yes.
Where everyone just plays themselves?
I basically.
Hold
know the
on.
gist.
Explain the plot to This Is the End.
They
Well, I saw
No,
the
no.
trailer.
No. Right.
It's like
But
the world's like.
I'm
it's
sorry, I'm
falling
on the
apart.
boat with him because I have not seen this film. How the fuck are you trying to get him to explain that?
no. I
He thinks
enjoy.
it's a movie that's about 2 hours long.
No, I just I enjoy.
description.
I enjoy like I've seen a movie based on just the trailers. What did you think the movie was about?
It seems like
Bunch
it's
of
just
people.
a cast of pretty well-known people are trying to work together to survive the apocalypse, basically.
Basically.
But
the only difference
But
is
it's just like I heard
They
a lot of the
played-
joke. It just seemed like it was just dumb, mature
Oh.
humor for no reason. It wasn't smart. It was just
they played themselves as their
as what you would think that they are based on the roles that
So,
they
like-
play. So like Seth Rogen is playing Seth Rogen.
and he's like
But-
he's super into weed. He's like he's basically
I mean-
always does his laugh.
But-
I know,
But it's kind of based on how their personas are. Like when you like see
so
interviews and stuff.
Is Daryl like Daryl from The Office?
Daryl.
No, it's the
Craig
actor.
Robinson.
No, Craig Robinson plays Craig Robinson.
I know, but like
Just-
that's how
Like
I know
his snarkiness from The Office, yes.
It's
So-
basically all the actors are playing themselves.
But
like
it's
but
instead of it being
really-
like a scripted film,
but
it's
really
scripted,
over
but
the
it's like-
top.
yeah.
So they're like James Franco is in love with Seth Rogen because it's just he's his best friend. I mean, it's like it's super over the top, super goofy. Jonah Hill is just like the nicest guy on the planet.
yeah.
Michael Cera, on the other hand, does a shitload of blow. I mean, it's hilarious.
Apparently, like, he's a real
One
piece of
scene?
shit.
I also really love the movie they make.
Yeah, what Pineapple Express 2?
Yeah. Red's Revenge.
Red's Revenge.
Oh my
They literally
God.
Michael Cera. One of the scenes with Michael Cera is he made a deal with Rihanna because Rihanna's in the movie too to slap her ass as long as she got to slap him as hard as she wanted, and it's such a good take.
Oh yeah, it's
Because
so great.
He does like a line. He's like fuck yeah baby, and then he slaps on the ass, and she turns and just like straight from the top down brings her whole body into it and just smacks him on the side of the face. He's like, "What the fuck, Rihanna?" Like, it's hilarious.
It's actually
It's
a really
got
funny
so
movie.
many quotable movies, and the fact that they reference so many other actors that end up being in the movie as again themselves.
I'll look into it.
Uh-oh, new question.
What's her name? Kelly Kapoor, the girl who plays Kelly Kapoor from The Office.
Yeah.
She like talks about. She's just like, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Just got released today.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna get fucked by Michael Cera tonight, and everyone's just like, what? And she goes, come on, skinny little nerdy white boy. He's got to be packing like a huge cock or something. And it's funny. It's
The
funny as
only
shit.
line I know from the entire film is, "Oh, Hermione just stole all our shit."
There's a portion with Hermione basically like, you know, the whole reason she stole it, they're all talking about like rape. The like, we just gotta make sure, you know, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And everyone's like, yo man, Craig's right here. And he's just like, yeah dude, that's not nice. He's like, no, I'm talking about rape, obviously.
Dude, this is insane.
You just gotta give it a chance. The references in there are fantastic.
iTunes just released the complete He-Man Masters of the Universe series, 203 episodes.
Oh, his question
How
was
much do you
cinnamon
think
on
it would cost?
Frosted Flakes.
At least $5.
Right. When I first read that, I read it as cinnamon or Frosted Flakes. I was like,
No.
cinnamon what versus
He-
Frosted Flakes?
He was telling
But
me about
now
how
I
it
get-
changed his life. I don't know if he knows that they sell cinnamon Frosted Flakes.
Uh-huh.
It's its own thing.
Wait,
Well.
I missed the question. Just
So,
Sorry.
cinnamon on Frosted Flakes, is it the best idea or the best idea ever?
Well, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch a lot, and I like Frosted Flakes a lot. So, I mean, this sounds like a great idea. I need to try it.
I'm an old man. I love Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually-
strawberries!
No, just by itself.
I actually do like crunchy cereals. Like I like Raisin Bran.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was really
Wait.
craving some cereal the other day, so I got some Raisin Bran Crunch. My
Did you
God,
eat it in
it's
your
so good.
fucking Tupperware bowl?
No. I used one of the big white bowls.
Okay, my bad. Never
Yeah,
forget when
really.
we're all living together. It's literally, he comes downstairs with the largest Tupperware bowl with the whole box of cereal. And he's like, what's up, guys?
This is the reason.
Oh,
So
Dad did.
that sounds like a good idea until your cereal gets soggy, and then it's just,
Yeah.
you waste it.
Yeah, about a quarter of the way in, you mean?
Yeah.
Although, that's not true. That is dependent on certain people. Like Kaylee. She likes soggy cereal.
Ugh.
She will dip Oreos in milk
We can't be
until they disintegrate. It is so gross.
She used to put like 3 in a cup
Yeah.
and would just let them sit and like dig them out.
Dude,
what the fuck are you doing?
I mean,
can't do that.
she's
See, here's
an adult. She can do what she wants. But
here's my thing.
I
Like,
disagree
Are you sure
so much.
that's not somewhere in the Geneva Convention? We can't do that.
see, here's my thing with all that. Like, Frosted or not Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops is one of those where like there's a really good middle ground. Like if it's brand new fresh, it's almost too hard and crunchy. If it's too soggy, it's like way too fucking soggy. But there's a nice middle ground, and I got to the point where I could pour a bowl of cereal and I could just sit there and wait, and then I would like mess with it, and then once it got to the proper soggy, I could down that bowl of cereal in like 30 seconds,
not
and it was
enjoyable, though.
perfect. But it was
No, see, but you're also the person who has grits on the
with
side with their pound of sugar.
yeah.
No, I mean, he has a
The
I don't
first
like
time,
that.
the
I don't
first time,
like-
it's
yeah,
literally
I don't like
he's
that.
like,
I like my sugar with grits. I'm
like-
sorry.
This is the size of the bowl with a little bit of grits in it. This is the amount of fucking sugar he put in it.
I know.
As he pours
I
it
always
on-
see him whenever we go out to eat. He
Yeah,
always
well,
does
whenever
that.
we go to Metro Diner, he like sees me and he's just like,
Because he pours
I-
it in like 3 or 4 times. It keeps mixing. Oh,
You realize our family has a really high history of diabetes.
yeah.
diabetes.
Pronounce it right. Come on.
No, but seriously, all I can think of is Raisin Bran. I don't care. I'm going to quote this because it's funny. Is when they're sitting there on Family Guy and the whale walks up to Peter and is staying at their house and he's like, "Yo, you guys got some Raisin Bran?" And he's like, "No. I mean, I've got some Total and I've got some raisins. It's kind of like Raisin Bran." And he's like, "Yeah, it's like Raisin Bran, but it's not Raisin Bran. Can you go to the store and buy me some Raisin Bran?"
How
He's
many
like, I mean,
times?
that's
How many times they
inconvenient for
make
me.
Raisin Bran jokes in The Simpsons? All I'm saying.
about 18.
You just start rattling them
Season
all
1, episode 18. There's not 18 episodes in the first season.
off.
You may be the person to know this. Though.
I think there's 10 episodes in the first season. I own it, so let's find out. There is
Any-
13 episodes in the first
Any
season.
last minute stuff we want to discuss for almost 2
I haven't been
hours?
on Destiny at
So I was
all.
getting a blowjob the other day.
Corey, continue.
No, I haven't played Destiny in a hot minute. I played
I need to
Squad.
play Destiny.
I got Ace Combat 7. I'm
I've
going to
heard good
stream
things.
that. I'm going to get an airplane helmet. And I'm going to take my CPAP mask with the hose and be like, Fox 2, Fox 2! That's going to
You're
be
gonna get.
Great.
You're probably gonna be a subscriber.
That's my point. That's what I'm hoping for. I
Um,
just thought it'd be funny. Funny as shit. Then have my headphones on the outside of the helmet with the little speaker thing coming down.
yeah, I've been
Ability to
playing
play that
so
game. Exactly.
fucking much Destiny 2.
I got
So
last
fucking
word.
much. I still haven't gotten the last word yet. I'm so bad at the temptation.
The temptation.
Where you have a percentage, and every time you get a kill, it goes up. Every time you die, it goes down.
Isn't that the
The,
first
the
one?
temptation.
No, it's like
That's what he was
the
talking about. I was
third
like,
quest
wait.
step. The third quest step to get
I
last
must
word.
have burned through that. You know what you need to do? Competitive. How many competitive games have you played?
One.
7.
I don't even think it's 7. How many? You just
I-
guess.
I don't know.
Can you count
like-
on one hand?
well,
He's
I-
so like insistent.
I can count my
Well-
wins on one hand.
So I
Well,
So-
like specifically because when I was going through my the banner emblem
Iron
things.
Banner.
No.
Oh, okay,
like
yeah,
like
yeah,
you have the
yeah,
emblem
yeah,
things. I have a thing that's like it's like 5 competitive PvP wins.
See, the reason I say that is because I did competitive. I haven't even done all 10 yet, but since I'm still newish, I'm being like thrown in with fucking losers, and it's great. I'm walking away with 30 plus kills a game. So like temptation, shit like that. I think I'm almost done, or I am done with the thorn part of getting all the headshots and kills with the void hand
No,
cannon.
Temptation's part of last word.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
saying
okay.
that the thorn portion,
Yeah.
the thorn part of the quest where you have to get kills with hand cannons in
Yeah.
Crucible, I'm just rolling through there. It's hilarious. But the last word is cheating. It should not be allowed in competitive, and it shouldn't be allowed in PvP, because the fact that the hip fire is exactly center accurate is fucking stupid. A guy jumped through the air. He was a hunter. He jumped and then double jumped from behind that, like, you know, the level where on one side it's got the little jut out and it's got the space where you have to jump over, and then it's got the big middle area with the big circle thing here and then the little cave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
He jumps from behind the rock and turns and goes boom, boom. I'm sorry, boom, boom. With the last word, 2 headshots killed me instantly. I was at full health. I was actually standing in my little radiant circle thing, healing myself. Headshot me twice. So it was like, fuck it, I'm gonna play like that. Literally turn the corner, boom, 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 boom. It's cheating. Like, it's the only thing that's different is since you don't aim in, it throws off your aim just a little bit. But once you get past that, you're done.
Tyler says it's not stupid, it's a feature.
No, it is dumb.
Can we turn the feature off?
It is. But the final mission to get it is really cool because you don't heal at all. You pick up orbs, like you kill things with precision headshots and they drop orbs, and you run over and you pick them up, and that's what heals you. But you have to find a massive ogre, then you have to find 3 wizards, one at a time. and-
Hogwarts.
Huh?
Hogwarts.
Right. And then you have to do this quick time event, sort of quick time, where you stand in a circle and all of a sudden the guy who created Last
Hokey
Word,
pokey.
the Hive, he appears in front of you and it just says draw. And all of a sudden you pull out the last word, and then when he pulls up his weapon, you have to shoot him before he shoots you. And if you don't, he just instant kills you.
That's kind of cool.
It is after you do the first one, you go to the second circle, 2 of him appear. So when 2 of them appear, you have to go, and then the third time it's 3 of them.
It's
And
like,
I-
it's like
after
the first Red Dead.
Right.
Wait, hold on. So do you have last word to do this part
So
of
that's what last word spawns in the circle.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
you get the shot, and then it fades from your hand. And the second time you shoot, and it fades from your hand. The third time you shoot, and then he spins it, and it's just yours. It's just really cool. It's one of those things where you're just like, yeah, I'm pretty fucking cool. Don't know about you. I immediately left the area I was at and ran around with where there was hive, and I was just running around.
Dude, that's how it was with me with Breakneck. I unlocked Breakneck, which is the pinnacle weapon from Gambit from last season.
Yeah.
And like
I like
I
first pinnacle.
I spawned back on planet and everything like that. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm got this. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes. I just started unloading on every fucking thing I saw, and it's
I
it's
have
so good.
not
I feel like all
also.
the
I have
references.
not played Team Tactics or Underlords.
I haven't played either.
Do you know what they are?
Nope.
Team. It's auto chess. I think is what they're calling it.
Oh yeah. Okay,
No.
never mind. I know what auto chess
Yeah.
is.
That one I'm not sold on yet.
Which one?
I know you are.
Fairytale. What about it?
Oh, you're trying to
It's
find
all
him
on-
animated.
It's all on Hulu.
No, he was just asking me.
Every episode
What?
of Fairy Tales on Hulu.
Nice. The last episode or the
Sorry,
20
I feel bad you guys talking about
No,
these games. I'm
episode
like,
22 of One Punch Man is not subbed on Hulu, and it's
I need to
bothering the
watch that.
fuck
Is that
out
the
of
only
me.
one not?
I'm
wonder if
on that
there's a-
episode. I don't want to go past
Is
it.
it on a simuldub?
It says sub underneath.
No,
it.
I'm saying is it simuldub where they're dubbing it week to week?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't-
That's why.
I haven't looked at it, but no, it says.
Oh, apparently the
specifically
drifter
sub.
starts hating on you.
No,
after
what
you
I'm
pick it
saying,
up.
so they dub it week to week.
Yeah.
So
That's
it comes
great.
out in Japan
Yeah,
and it immediately hits Hulu.
but episode 22 was like 4 weeks ago.
But I'm saying it can take time for them to go through, especially if there's production delays.
I'm just salty about it. I want to fucking watch One Punch.
I got that emote.
The
Holy
salty
shit.
emote. That's one of the ones I don't have from the first season.
That's another thing.
You're watching
that-
on Hulu?
Yeah.
They don't even have episodes 1 through 12 anymore.
I didn't know that.
Like season 2, episode 13 and on is all
Yeah.
that's on Hulu, and they're all subbed. Like there is no dubbed One Punch Man on.
I don't.
Hulu
I
anymore.
mean, I don't. That doesn't bother me.
I gotta watch. I don't know.
One Punch Man is just. I mean, it's guilty pleasure because the dude just doesn't get hurt ever.
I just
It's so fucking.
I got bored with One Punch Man because every single episode follows the same pattern.
Does.
Does he hit him with one punch?
So
Most
like
times.
the whole thing is he gets into fights, but if he hits them with one punch, they die. So he's trying to fight them, but like make it a challenge so he can't punch them.
'Cause he's-
So he tries to find other
He's
ways to
super
defeat them.
bored.
Yeah.
And I fucking think it's like so he in this one he enters a fucking martial arts tournament under someone else, so he has a wig on because he's bald because he worked out so hard he lost all his hair, and so he has a wig on to.
That's
make
how he
himself,
became so strong that he can kill everybody in
Yeah.
one punch.
He did like 100 sit-ups in a day, like
It was
ran
100
1
sit-ups, 100
kilometer.
push-ups,
Yeah.
1 mile, 100 pull-ups, 100
It's like super
Something-
simple calisthenics
like
stuff.
every single day.
But
And then he eventually became
Is
super
this
hella
season
strong.
2 or season 3?
season 2,
You sure?
yes, but
Because the internet's saying season 2 came out in 2016, and I know that's not right.
That's not
they're
accurate.
probably counting the whole spaceship thing as season 2, but like that's the whole point of it is he's looking for a challenge. He found a challenge once where he fights this alien that just every time he punched it, it regenerated and would get a little stronger. So he's like loving it. He gets hit so hard he flies up across space and slams into the moon, and then like holds his breath.
Season
and,
2 is
like, tosses
2019.
a rock in the air and then just crashes down and jumps and creates a massive crater in the moon.
Is any of season 2 dubbed?
Yeah.
You're positive?
100%.
Because
Not-
Viz Media.
not dubbed, subbed.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I thought you were saying dubbed. I was gonna say because
Sub.
literally Viz Media said they're not dubbing it at all.
No, yeah, I'm not talking about. But like Hulu
Yeah.
has no subtitles.
What do you mean?
It's just no. The 22nd episode he's saying has not currently been subtitled yet.
Even
It
though
says it is.
I know.
Is it just a glitch?
Thank you.
That's
Like,
what he's been saying.
Gotcha.
I wonder. So I had the same issue. I was watching an anime on there, and like I got to a point where no subtitles.
Episode 22.
see, it must be my fucking
Well,
Apple TV then.
No,
Apple TV, no. I'm telling you right now, has issues with this kind of shit because I cannot watch Fairy Tail dubbed on my Apple TV because for whatever reason, my Apple TV, when I go into subtitles and language, it
Yeah.
lists them both as unknown, and you
Oh.
can't change them. On my phone, I can go through and change it and then cast it to my Apple TV, and it works fine.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I was also gonna say there was one time I was watching an anime on Hulu, and it was subtitles. no subtitles, and subtitles got turned off somehow. So I had to go back in the settings.
But
and
that's what I
turn the
mean.
subtitles
I don't
back
know
on.
where on Apple TV it is not easy to get into any sort of subtitle
Scroll
settings.
down
I did.
on the touchpad. It's supposed to
Did.
pull it up. Yeah, that's supposed to pull.
No,
up
I
the
mean
menu.
I scroll. I've done so
not
many.
not touching.
I know,
just
I know,
scrolling.
like-
yeah.
like
I'm
straight
not
from the
saying
top.
you didn't know.
No, I know it
yeah.
just irritates the fuck out of me because I'm like, just fucking play the subtitles. I want to see Saitama kill something.
My thing is, it's like, okay, I'm in America. Odds that I speak Japanese are very small.
I wish I spoke Japanese.
I've got.
I think I'm turning
Dude,
Japanese.
I got a friend who I want to fucking
I'm
punch in
turning
the
Japanese.
face.
You really think
At
so?
work.
Turning
I think so. One of the best songs about masturbation ever.
He's really cool, but this friend at work will literally walk up to me and just be like,
What?
the fact that I just keep yelling.
No, just the segue.
It's
Like,
it's like about masturbation. You're like, he's really cool.
I tried to keep going. He's talking about jerking off.
Turning Japanese.
But I've got a friend at work that'll walk up, and this is a bad example because it has English in it, but it's the only Japanese title I know. But he'll walk up, be like, "Hey, you ever watch Boku no Hero Academia?" And I'll be like, "I don't know what the fuck that is." And he's like, "Oh, you people call it My Hero Academia." And I'm like, "You're fucking American."
Oh, so
But
he's
he'll
an,
be like,
he's an anime snob.
"Yeah," but I'm like, "Dude, you're fucking white." And he's like, "You people," and I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean?" Like,
hey, I'm white.
yeah, and you watch fucking sub or dub.
No, yeah, One Punch Man.
Oh,
Give it a
it's,
shot. It's funny. He
That's him.
He looks so confused right now.
I know. It's because of his cosplays, dude.
no,
Oh, yeah,
I know
yeah.
He's a hiker from Pokemon. I
Yeah.
get that, but my every instinct inside my body wanted to just scream "weeb" at the top of my lungs.
Got a fedora.
He's Wario.
He's
He's a
the
really cool
most
guy.
stereo. Oh, he may be, but he's a large individual. He's very white, and then he's an anime snob. That is the quintessential weeb of our generation.
His description is, "I'm an otaku and a cosplayer."
Yep, done. That's
Some
weeb
of you-
central.
Some of you may know me from conventions as Gluttony, Wario, or Hiker.
That's funny.
He's a really cool guy. Studied psychology. I'd never known that.
The more you know.
Wait, OPM.
Is that him with
One Punch Man.
Markiplier? He met Markiplier? Didn't tell me.
Oh yeah, Markiplier. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was thinking of VidCon. Never mind.
I was gonna say, Markiplier was here in town and they kicked him out of the convention center.
That not.
They basically were like, "Sorry, you're done. There's a line, and we need to shut down. So we're done. Like, you can't talk to any more fans." And he was like, "Fuck you," and basically walked out the closest entrance and was like, "Everyone here, step out this far out of the property, and then they can't say shit to you." So there was like a 1.5 mile long like line of just people, and he was just standing on the sidewalk and was like signing autographs, and the people were just like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "You can't stop me here." He's just signing
Right, but
autographs.
he wasn't kicked. He was kicked into a hallway. They had to shut the room down. But the way you were saying that, like he got kicked off property, it was like he
No, I
did
mean,
something
they
wrong.
kicked-
Was escorted out.
No,
But,
but
What
like-
are you doing?
I'm trying to get comfortable because this chair fucking sucks dick.
Sorry, you buy at a chair. and
I'm
bring it here.
about to.
Why would it be a bad thing if it sucked in? That's all I'm saying. That's a
I'd get more of these chairs.
That's a nice chair.
It's like, God, I bought a wife and shit.
Jesus Christ!
Hopefully she doesn't want to.
Wow. No, I guarantee she's asleep right now. It's 11:30. Speaking of which, we're at 2 hours.
Yeah.
She's asleep. She can't say no.
Hour
Well,
and 57 minutes.
what final? I want to say last words, but we're not dying.
The last word.
Closing remarks.
Closing remarks.
Today on the podcast, we talked about. Fuck, who knows?
Masturbation.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
We should end this with a circle jerk. Let's do it, guys.
That's Rudder.
Guys, you've heard of Spit Brothers.
No. Okay.
Then there was Blood Brothers. Now, guys, we're changing the name. We're no longer Friendly Neighborhood Nerds. We're the Coen Brothers.
That's so gross.
Oh my god. Actually,
Sorry, deal
hold
with
on,
it.
hold on. How
Where are you going with this? Because I just said Cum Brothers, and you're saying how?
How sensitive are you to really disgusting stories?
Oh, are you ready
Pretty
for the
fair.
Jolly Rancher?
Pretty sensitive.
I don't.
Oh, the
let's
Jolly
not,
Okay.
not now.
Yeah. Not now.
No, yeah.
We don't want to end this with the Jolly Rancher story. Come
No,
on.
No.
You're doing the Jolly Rancher story.
No.
Yes.
I don't.
It's.
You can
Why?
handle
I'm just gonna read a story.
Rooster Teeth just did it. We can do it.
We're not Rooster Teeth. We don't get paid to do this.
You got to hear this story. I want to see how far you can go. You have a cup if you need to vomit.
This is
That sounds terrible.
This is like Gavin or Gaggle. You know what
That's
Gavin or
this
Gaggle
was.
is?
This
Okay.
is what this was told on was Gavin or Gaggle.
The Gavin or Gaggle from RTX this year. Okay, you ready for this? Okay. See how long you can last. You I guarantee you'll outlast
Bernie.
Ber-
fucking
well,
was
Ber-
gone.
Bernie was quick, and then Gavin was not far after. So
This is a great story.
Steve and his girlfriend Samantha went off to college in August. She went to Florida State and he went to Penn State. So she decides to fly to Pennsylvania to see him.
Florida State. I'm already done. Gators all the way.
You can't handle that.
Tyler was like, "No, it's bad. It's so
I
bad."
need to get the fuck off.
Okay, so he went to Penn State, so she decides to fly to Pennsylvania to see him. He was really happy to see her, so he decides to give her some oral action. He had done this numerous times before, but he's always enjoyed doing it. But for some reason, this time she smelled really horrible, and she tasted even worse.
I'm done.
Nope, you're not.
He didn't want to offend her because he hasn't seen her in months, so he decided to put a Jolly Rancher into his mouth to cover it up. Even though it doesn't really do much to help.
Listen, you got this.
What?
Corey, you can
No,
do this.
because
You can do this.
when I moved here, before I met you guys, for seasonal work, I worked at FedEx. Okay? This is the backstory to this.
FedEx.
No,
He knew these
Seasonal
people.
work.
No, seasonal work, FedEx. And at FedEx, they throw you in a line. And my job was to make sure that the box would get scanned. It's very boring.
Where is this going?
You have a partner when you work with this. And this was an older gentleman who loved to talk about nothing but sex.
So were you eating this dude out?
No. But he made the mention of, if she has cottage cheese down there, walk away. And so from that point on, when I imagine cottage cheese in a vagina,
You just ruined the cottage.
Do you want a bowl of cottage cheese?
no, I'm done.
No, you're not. Keep reading.
No,
Keep reading.
there's no cottage cheese. It's just a
I don't
Jolly
care.
Rancher.
You talk about bad smell. That's cottage cheese.
It's fine. Listen, you can keep going. Just he's got
No,
this.
why?
You got this.
No,
You got
no,
this.
I don't want
It's-
to hear it
it's for
anymore.
the
He just puts a
podcast.
Jolly Rancher in his mouth.
It's for the podcast.
Yeah, I get that.
You got this.
No,
It's literally like 3 sentences more.
I was gonna say you've already made
You're
it
already
like
3/4 of the way through
Go
the
ahead.
story.
in the course of eating her out, he accidentally pushed the candy inside of her, then sticks a finger in to grab it out. He took it out, put it back into his mouth, and bit. Only it wasn't a Jolly
that's
Rancher.
what I thought. Yeah.
It was a nodule of gonorrhea. As in the blister-like structure that gonorrhea makes, filled with discarded pus that was the size of a fucking Jolly Rancher, and this poor guy bit into it. I guess it was really a dark room. He freaked out and
Kid,
started...
That's way more than 3 sentences.
I don't care. You're still
What?
listening.
Th-
We kept you here.
this is the end. He demanded to know what was going on.
have to
Turns
stay
out
and
she
say your
cheated
name.
on him. She cheated on him in a club like the first week of college and fucked some random guy, and now the stupid bitch has no clue what's going on with her. She noticed a strange smell, though, so now Steve is freaking out now that he has gonorrhea of the mouth.
That's so gross. Why
Aren't
would
you
want to tell that?
happy that you heard that story?
No, why would you make me stay?
You'll never look at Jolly Ranchers the same way again.
That's fine. I don't like Jolly
Want
Ranchers.
some cottage cheese though?
That's gross.
Anyway,
I
so
can serve it to
sorry,
your
sorry.
liking if you.
I don't get it.
Never mind.
Anyway, so on that note, I am Nick.
I am disturbed.
I still don't know my name. That's Corey.
Sure.
That's cottage cheese.
So yeah, till next week. All right. Hopefully, it's not going to be another 3 weeks before we do this. So
No, I won't be
sorry, we don't
I'm
have
gonna
too much.
miss
to
next
follow.
time
won't be
when
out
he's
of town.
vomiting.
But anyway, Tyler will be back next week. Everything will be back to normal schedules and everything like that.
I'm
So
nauseous.
yeah. All right. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.